Internet, hello and welcome to OKLCS Summer 2018 Gold Capped Week 9. We are in the final week of the regular season. We're about to see how all these teams line up going into playoffs. I just said it. I don't know why I'm about to repeat myself. I'm Alex Ijane22, joined by Casey Carrington Dodds.
Hello.
He's been gone for 2 weeks. You've missed him, but he's back here for the last regular season stream. We do have the final week of Gold Capped here for you today, which we actually have opted to go ahead and stream the entirety of the series for Gold Capped, just because there were a bunch of forfeits this week. GSM had a forfeit to the Oklahomies. We did have this 2 forfeits we've had all season. Do the Worm and Reign of Kings forfeiting those matches, and then there was 1 final forfeit. Sneck versus the Double Agents was a forfeit in favor of the Double Agents. So we will go ahead and just stream the entirety of the remaining 2 series, starting with Eyes Low versus OU. I seem to be having some technical difficulties, so please let me fix that real quick. Sorry about this, everybody. Things are not working out for me very nicely on this computer, but should be okay here. Blah blah blah. Sure this is right. This does not look correct. Oh, nope, it is correct. Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and jump into the first game of the series between Eislow and OU Gold right now. So it is going to be Eislow on the blue side up against OU Gold on the red side. And these 2 teams, there's some stuff on the line here. Sure, Eislow, they are 10-0 coming into this week. They've already secured themselves, essentially, that first place seed. They're not going to lose it no matter the outcome of this particular game. But, you know, they have the chance for the undefeated split should they win this series.
Even though they're doing really well, they're not cheesing. They're taking it pretty seriously.
Yep. On the other side, though, we do have OU Gold. They are 6-4 coming into this match, which actually is a pretty precarious situation to be in. There are, going into this week, there are 3 teams that are 6-4. Oklahomies, obviously, with their win, they are 7-4 because of the forfeit from their opponents. And then we still have yet to see who will win between TLP and EXT, but so yeah, who won between TLP or not TLP, OU and EXT when they did play? I'll check just to. OU did win. So if OU lose here and EXT win, then EXT will be going to playoffs and OU will not.
How about the results of Ghost's match?
Ghost's match was a forfeit in their favor by Do the Worm.
So, if TLP does not win versus EXT, Ghost will take 2nd place from them.
Oh, is that the case?
Right?
Yeah, we'll do all the calculations at the end of the stream just to make sure so that we know how everything is going to turn out.
Hello.
Oh, hold on a second, because level 1 is... Holy cow, first blood, we missed it! Seeker's Funky Mama flashes away, pops the summoner heal to survive. There's the ignite from Waxy B. Seeker's Funky Mama having to get away. A Hymo, meanwhile, getting flashed on by Get My Xanax. He'll get a return kill back in favor of Eyes Low.
What an aggressive level 1.
Uh-oh, Kalisix might have roamed a little bit too close to Get My Xanax. He's got nothing. He has to flash back towards Seeker's Funky Mama himself.
Yeah, I think the Rakan Callista combo is really strong.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Callista recently. I imagine the champion's probably pretty decent coming back into flavor as, well, they did buff crit a little bit back.
Yeah.
I actually have no idea. But Kai'Sa has been and continues to be one of the staple ADCs in the current meta. Seeker's Funky Mama and Kha'Zix doing a very good job picking up that kill at level 1.
And it's nice to see that our team competition is pretty standard on meta, because I've seen a lot of ADCs and solo queue taking teleport.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Sometimes you just don't value that flash enough for it to be worth it, so you just prefer to be able to get back into lane and have a little bit of that extra global pressure. And we got to talk about a Larceon on this Aatrox. Hold on a second.
Buddy.
Oh, that was really nice. Get My Xanax did throw up the Pillar of Ice to try and catch out a Larceon, but those Umbral Chains, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know the exact name of that ability.
Oh,
but
Aatrox is new.
Yeah, so he places down that little zone, and it tethers onto somebody, and if they attempt to leave that zone...
That is a convenient ability. That way you can pull people away from you or towards you.
Yeah, exactly. Infernal Chains.
Infernal Chains. I like that ability. It's definitely different than his old kit was.
It's really quite interesting. I definitely do. Now, meanwhile, in the bottom lane, OU, they're not doing as well as you'd think. They got first blood in that straight 2v2, but as a result of Get My Xanax Mom just bullying Heimel out, they did have a lot of pressure to deal with down in the bottom lane. They have no summoners. The threat of the Dark Binding is very real. Both flashes still available, and because they had to recall, there's actually an EXP advantage on the bottom lane of Eyes Low.
Yeah.
Ooh, Joe Barrow landing a good ethereal chains. There's the ignite thrown down by both sides. Joe Barrow is going to die. Their trade kills back away. For ignites burned on both sides. Dark Binding going to be thrown out. Is going to catch on to Seeger's Funky Mama. He'll get some shielding out of Kha'Zix.
Yeah, good shields. That was good intuition.
Yeah, Joe Barrow, I don't know what happened, but he took that damage from Vision of Empire, which made it so that Ignite was able to tick down and kill him off.
Yeah. Pretty standard item builds. We got Kai'Sa with a Doran's Ring, though.
Yeah, that was the starting item for Charles Zanson, who we should note is back on the AD carry. Shikakmi moving up to that mid lane and Waxy B subbing in, but here comes Get My Xanax. There's a Kha'Zix caught by the Pillar of Ice, but it's a very easy matter to battle dance back towards Seeger's Funky Mama. Look at this, Heimel trying to come in, join the fight from that Blast Cone.
Yeah, Trundle was trying. He was running as fast as his little legs would carry him. Could not quite catch the support on...
That battle dance from Rakan, just allowing Kha'Zix to jump back towards Seeger's Funky Mama. Sejuani, a champion that has actually come quite a bit back into favor.
Finally.
Here we go, Joe Barrow. Oh, nice dodge away on Shikakmi. Gonna try and avoid the Vision of Empire. The second Ethereal Chains is gonna get pulled back in. There's the Ravenous, or a Demonic Ascension from Shikakmi.
What great damage.
A lot of damage coming out of that LeBlanc, but doesn't want to all in without the cooldowns. The cooldowns come back up there. Ethereal Chains lands. A tower shot will as well, but it's not going to be enough to kill off Shikakmi.
That was close.
Just barely. Shikakmi looking for the outplay, but playing a very risky game.
And that first Drake is an Infernal Drake, so I expect to see a lot of jungle pressure down near the bot lane.
Yeah, definitely. That Infernal Drake is very important. A little bit easier for the Trundle to solo out than the Sejuani, obviously, so we'll have to worry about it if you're on the side of OU. Seeger's Funky Mama now coming forward, looking for the knockup. Charles Zanson able to sidestep out it, but the Black Shield comes down as well just in case.
Yeah, Kai'Sa's so fast.
Yeah, with that supercharge, there's the Infernal Chains. John McCloud going to get pulled in a little bit. A few knockouts coming out of Alarcian, but John McCloud pops the ultimate, and Alarcian now has to run for his life. Gotta get away from those tentacles. John McCloud on his signature champion, you might call it.
Most definitely.
Is going to try and assert some dominance here. Dark Binding going to be missed, but Get My Xanax coming in. Pillar of Ice is available. There it is. Good knockup onto two. Seeker's Funky Mama flashes away. The knockup flashed away from him by Kha'Zix, and Seeker's Funky Mama has gone down. Now Kha'Zix has no escape. He has to burn his flash to run away as well. A Dark Binding will land from max range, but it will not be any more kills for Eyes Low yet.
Yeah, not that Eyes Low needs the help bot lane, but Trundle's been floating here, I think, to put pressure on that bot lane to move up towards the Drake.
Yeah, for sure. Get My Xanax with another good gank onto the bottom lane of OU. Kha'Zix trying to use the knock-up to secure Seeker's Funky Mama's escape. Unfortunately, that means that once Seeker's Funky Mama goes down, he has no Battle Dance target. It means he has to flash away as well. Jobero coming in, looking for some damage on Shikakmi, sidestepping the Never Move. Good damage from the Ethereal Chains, but Shikakmi with the Ruby Crystal in his inventory will be able to tank up a little bit more than usual. Hymal taking away his own blue buff. Getting forced away by the Trundle. And we were saying, Sejuani, a champion that's coming back into favor.
Yeah.
We've seen it a few times at the Rift Rivals competition. However, does still suffer quite a bit at the hands of a Trundle who is just, all in all, built as a champion that beats Sejuani. Good at 1v1s, able to sap away those extra resistances.
Yeah, but he just eats tanks.
And you saw it there, Hymal did go down at the hands of Get My Xanax, and it did actually cost his bot lane quite a bit. Jobero now getting chased out of the mid lane by Get My Xanax. Shikakmi missing a few abilities. That means that with that distortion, we'll be able to escape from the Pillar of Ice. Now Elarcion going in. Good knockups onto John McCloud. The Infernal Chain's thrown down. John McCloud flashing away.
Yeah, props to Jobero.
Hold on a second.
Pro jukes.
Really nice Aatrox play by Elarcion there.
I've seen a lot of aggression in lanes from Trundle, but I wonder how that's affecting his CS right now.
He is keeping even with Hymal while exerting more pressure. So it does. Oh, that's a good Never Move, and Jobero gets solo killed by Shikakmi with the Ignite.
Excellent Never Move.
Yeah, Jovero not respecting the Swain, hanging around at way too low of HP, gets caught by that Never Move, cannot sidestep every single one. And just goes down, and that's not what you want to happen as the LeBlanc. You're very quickly running out of targets for this LeBlanc to assassinate. Really can only get onto Charles Zanson, if Charles Zanson is able to pick up, able to get off the Killer Instinct shielding. It's very unlikely that Jobero will be able to assassinate even him within a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, it seems like he's having a hard time to push the wave into tower versus Swain because of his wave clear.
Ooh. Dark Binding gonna land onto Kha'Zix. He'll just try and battle dance over towards Seeker's Funky Mama. Charles Zanson coming forward. Seeker's Funky Mama needs to back away here. Dark Binding gonna be sidestep. Another push in by the bottom lane of Eyes Low. What were we saying? Oh, Get My Xanax. He is keeping even or just ahead of Hymal in terms of CS, as well as exerting a lot more pressure on the map. And that goes to tell you the discrepancy between Trundle and Sejuani. Sejuani did get a few buffs that make her jungle clear a little bit better.
Yeah.
Namely the ability to continuously chain that damage. Oh, hold on a second. John McCloud and Elarcion fighting. There's the leap of faith. And Get My Xanax runs out from the brush. Elarcion having to back away.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup between Illaoi and...
Ooh, Jobero gonna jump in onto Shikakmi. Ignite thrown down. There's the Demonic Ascension. Jobero out of cooldowns has to back away here. Shikakmi running forward, trying to get onto him, flashing forward, but Jobero flashes to avoid the Demon Flare.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch Illaoi and Aatrox fight because Aatrox has to be up close to his enemy, and Illaoi likes to have the clone and the enemy attacking her at the same time.
Seeker's Funky Mama close there.
But he is ahead in CS.
For sure. Shikakmi did, like we said, solo killed out Jobero earlier on. And that's a lot of extra pressure in the lane. We're going to get to the point where Shikakmi is too tanky naturally for Jobero to really assassinate because he is now behind.
Oh, yeah.
And the LeBlanc pick really just not panning out right now for OU. We'll have to see if he can assassinate Charles Zanson in these team fights, but I don't see it going very well for them.
And Jobero's trying to keep up, but...
Oh, here we go. Glacial Prison going to be thrown by Hymal. The Ethereal Chain's chained in, and there you go. That's what you need to do to get your LeBlanc ahead. Nice game from Hymal.
There's the Sejuani gank.
And that Glacial Prison from max range from Hymal as he Arctic Assaults over the wall. Throws it out. The Bola lands. That will be Sejuani ultimate down, and they know Jobero has to recall. Are they going to look for this 3v3? I don't think that OU wants to take it, but Islo don't want to take the risk.
I don't blame him, especially with that Trundle versus Sejuani. He can eat through those tanks, knowing Sejuani's ultimate is down right now.
Yeah. Islo returning their way to the bottom lane. Aloysian doing a fairly good job on this Aatrox, has built himself a Black Cleaver. Aatrox, one of the most highly contested champions
Oh, yeah.
at Rift Rivals. Just so many hotfix buffs had made it to the point where he is very strong.
He's mean. And I still think his Qs are kind of clunky.
Ooh, that's a good never move. Reads Jobero jumping back. The Vision of Empire going to be thrown down. Ignite as well. And that's a lot of damage. Shikakmi solos out Jobero again.
That was beautiful.
Huge misplay by Jobero, and just really good read buff from Shikakmi to throw down that never move directly where he's going to pop back. Infernal Drake as well going over to the side of Islo.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful solo kill. Did anybody ever explain why Aatrox's Q has 3 different icons?
Like lore-wise, or
Or why it didn't just give him 3 circles every time he uses his Q?
Oh, I mean,
one
just-
long one.
just for fun, I guess.
Funsies.
Riot was having some fun designing the champion. I actually rather like the way that they redesigned Aatrox's Q.
Yeah.
So the way it works for anyone who is not familiar with this champion that has been relatively newly released, you can cast his Q 3 times, kind of like Broken Wings, and they kind of do something different every time.
Yeah.
Essentially, it creates a zone and does damage in that zone, and then each of the zones has a different sweet spot.
Yeah.
And if you hit him with the sweet spot, it knocks up. It's a
Well-
very short knockup, but it is a little tiny knockup.
I just thought it was interesting that they're different shapes each time.
Yeah. So the first one, you'll see it there. It's like a straight line, and at the very tip of it will give you the knockup. The second one is that arc, and then the third one, hold on a second, Aloysian getting jumped up
Oh,
by Jamba.
wow.
That leap of faith just does so much damage with the tentacles ripping down.
Even without a full item, she's
Aloysian
chunky.
gonna be in trouble there. John McLeod gonna jump onto him and take him down for a solo kill in the top lane. Islo now have everything they need to win this game.
Trundle is top near that Rift Herald, but Sejuani is bot
There we go, Glacial Prison gonna land. The Black Shield comes out too late. There's the Fate's call for
Ooh.
Seeger's Funky Mama throwing in Kha'Zix. You get a quick kill and a second one.
There it
Double kill for Seeger's Funky Mama on Kai'Sa.
Yeah, what a beautiful gank bot lane. But that might open up the Rift Herald for Islo.
Yeah, but look at this. OU, they're racing for Tower First Blood. John McLeod has been on that one in the top lane for a while, but it's a 3v1 push. It's going to be too late for him. Get my
Pretty
Xanax, and it
close.
will be Tower First Blood going down in favor of
Yeah.
OU in the bottom lane.
Good on them. They're trying their hardest to knock this first place team out of their perfect score.
Yeah, again, perfect score available for Islo if they win this one. Joe Barrow,
Oh!
don't walk into that!
Chase that clone.
That was so disrespectful
Yeah.
from Joe Barrow to just walk in there. Easy never move for Shikakmi and chunks down Joe Barrow. I don't even think he's going to be able to push this wave out. OU's bottom lane is going to have to be sent into the mid lane to help.
Yeah, and what great vision OU has around that mid lane.
But look at this though. Never move dodged by Kha'Zix. Really nice there with a hero or a grand entrance on to Get My Xanax. The subjugate has been thrown down by Get My Xanax, but that will be nothing coming out of that. Aloysian with his roam into the bottom lane or into the mid lane to help out.
And that rend was huge. That took a good quarter of his health away.
Yeah, even through those extra resistances from the subjugate. Now Aatrox, you got the 3 knockups. You got the Infernal Chains,
Yeah.
which we explained earlier. It throws down the zone. It tethers onto somebody. If they try to leave that zone, they immediately get pulled back in.
Yeah. Which will set you up for those Qs.
And the E, you throw out that little laser kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just a laser. The ultimate is interesting. So he no longer has the revive passive. It is now on his ultimate. If you die while your ultimate is running, then you will pop back up. And here we go. Glacial Prison gonna be thrown to Shikakmi. Joe Barrow trying to find a way in. Good flash from Shikakmi to dodge the ethereal chains. Never move. Gonna land onto a minion, unfortunately. But he's going very low. The Ignite gonna be thrown down onto Joe Barrow. The Vision of Empire gonna land as well. But Joe Barrow did not need to come back in the trade 1-for-1.
Man, I thought that was going to be deja vu, but Shikakmi just dodged that perfectly with that flash.
Yeah, Joe Barrow wasn't able to chain the ethereal chains after the Glacial Prison CC because of the minion wave in his way. And so that just slight delay on that one means that he's able to flash out. Now, Heimel going to be forced away by the threat of Get My Xanax. The tower going to be going very low. Seeker's Funky Mama now here trying to help out. The Fate's Call going to be thrown in. Is going to knock up only one. And there's the Quickness going to be coming in to knock up onto two. They've killed up. Get my Xanax. Heimel going to be in the front line. Will get a kill onto Waxy B. And Charles Zanson not able to get anything in return. Now Larson getting dove on by John McCloud. It's going to be close, but he's going to survive.
Yeah, and Kha'Zix did try and go for the enemy, Kaisa with the black shield on him, and then he's like, oops, and he jumped back. And
yeah, no, he's just trying to get the quickness damage off on everybody before committing with the grand entrance. He knows he's not going to get the knockup or the charm, but you put in that extra damage, then you just chained it in with that knockup.
Good point, good point.
So John McCloud left to his devices in the bottom lane, will run out of minions here, but that tower's so low, it's only going to be a matter of time before Islo pick that one up.
Oh, yeah.
Now OU look to be making their way towards that Rift Herald.
That stray ward there.
Kha'Zix going to be helping out, pick out that Scuttle Crab as they clear out the vision. A Larcian now down here does have teleport available if he needs to join his team, but so does John McCloud. Heimel just took a recall, so they won't be going for that Rift Herald anytime soon. OU looking for something in the mid lane, possibly. Looking for the Ethereal Chains, but Shikakmi sidesteps the other direction.
There are no exhausts on the board, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised.
I actually have no idea. Obviously Ignite has been the summoner spell of choice for many supports now, ever since Exhaust was nerfed and Ignite was buffed a number of patches ago.
Yeah. Made it to where it's just attack speed, it doesn't
Oh, that's a good never move, landing onto Seeker's Funky Mama. I would say that Exhaust does still have its situational advantages, in particular if there's like an assassin like Zed on the enemy team.
Yeah.
I might have even taken it on Waxy B's Morgana just because of the threat of the LeBlanc, but they seem to be handling the LeBlanc fairly well.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe that Ignite just for the added kill pressure bottom lane was worth the investment.
In Joe Burrow's defense, he's got one stack on that Dark Seal. He's got one.
Yeah, I mean, the Dark Seal. It's just a matter of LeBlanc only able to really efficiently take out one target unless she's monstrously ahead.
Yeah.
And when behind, as is the case, you even have difficulty taking down that one target, especially when you've got three fairly tanky members in the form of Swain, Trundle, Alawi, and you've got to deal with Charles Zanson with that extra shielding from the Killer Instinct.
She might be able to make a good secondary engager with stuns.
Possibly.
That way she doesn't feel as,
Yeah, I mean, it is just sort of the way that LeBlanc plays, and I really hesitate to pick LeBlanc in these types of environment.
Yeah.
Maxi B looking for a Dark Binding. That's going to land it onto Kha'Zix, but it's just going to be a little bit of harass plus Spell Thief's procs. Oh, a Larcian taking a lot of damage there. Heimel has to show his face just to make sure that he doesn't get dove again. There's the tower going down in the top lane in favor of OU, so they do pull tower advantage as well as a just under 2,000 gold lead.
Oh, and the first Drake did go down. I missed that part.
Yeah, that happened a little bit. Oh, good Dark Binding. Shikakmi pulls him back in. There we go. There's the Vision of Empire and the Demonic Ascension, but Kha'Zix just has to run for his life. There's going to be the Killer Instinct. Glacial Prison going to be thrown up by Heimel. Here comes a Larcian. He's coming in, looking for the knockouts, but he's not doing a lot of damage, and he's just taking a lot in return. He's going to pop back up thanks to the ultimate, but the Pillar of Ice will catch him out. Kha'Zix going to come through, gets a good knockup onto 5 members, but it's not going to be enough to save his own life. They do end up killing a Larcian as well. A tower falls in the mid lane in favor of Islo, and they're going to keep pushing for more.
Yeah, as Kha'Zix was running away, trying to prevent himself from dying, Heimel came with the ultimate, and OU just wasn't quite
cohesive.
There you go, cohesive enough to close in on the enemy team.
Yeah, I mean, another good never move lands into Joe Barrow. He has to pop the distortion, but it doesn't matter. John McCloud just pieces him down.
Did he just get smote?
Yeah,
Smitten?
Well, the red smite doesn't actually do it. Oh no, another never move lands onto Seeker's Funky Mama. Heimel coming forward to try and cover his escape. Man, just so much pick power on the side of Islo between the Dark Binding and those never moves landing. Able to just get an immediate pull from Shikakmi.
That was beautiful. Shikakmi, nice to see him in the mid lane. He has landed almost every single never move that he's thrown out.
And there's another tower going down in favor of Islo to finish that one off in favor in their favor. 4 towers to 2 now. 2,500 gold in their lead.
Not too far behind. They've obviously got some champions that do well with more items. Once Sejuani gets a good full item other than a jungle item, they're going to have to play it safe. They're only down by like 3 kills. No. Yeah, 3 kills.
There we go. John McLeod, though, is so threatening. Death's Dance plus a Phage and a Ruby Crystal. Looking towards that Black Cleaver.
Yeah, pretty standard builds.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. The one thing that I would call out of the ordinary is Shikakmi going for Ludens and the Hextech Revolver. Normally you see Rod of Ages, which he has done, which is standard, and then going towards utility AP items like the Zanya's Hourglass. Instead, he's gone for Luden's Echo for a more burst plus CDR, which is quite out of the ordinary. Additionally, the Hextech Revolver into what I can only assume is a Hextech Portal Belt is very far out of the ordinary.
You'd think he'd grab the Ludens so he could clear the wave and roam, but I've yet to see him really roam. He's just kind of sat mid and let his team come to him.
Yeah, for sure. More often than not, you see the Zanya, so you can use that Demonic Ascension, then pop it in the middle of the enemy team. Yeah. The Liandry's for that consistent burn. Those types of AP items are what suits Swain in particular the best. But aside from that, you're right. Fairly standard item builds across the board.
And we saw OU try and engage on Swain earlier, and with his ultimate popped, he just lost no damage. He just he healed every little bit of damage he was taking. And I believe nobody got Rift Herald before.
No, it has despawned. You're right.
Oh.
Two dragons in favor of Eyes Low, as well as a 4 tower 2 advantage.
And I think as long as OU keeps their vision up and keeps sweeping vision, they might be all right. But so far, it looks like Islo has been pushing vision into the enemy jungle.
Yeah, it's just so hard for OU. Oh, Jovero going to come forward. Nice dodge back. Ooh. Very close there. Could have been very dangerous if Waxy B were to predict where he's going.
Yeah.
Dark Binding means that you can't pop back, and that means that everyone on Eyes Low is just going to jump all over that. Squishy LeBlanc, there's a good never move going to land as the Fate's Call comes through. They get the Glacial Prison and eliminate. Get my Xanax immediately. Caustic goes in. He survives. The quickness he'll die to the Demon Flare plus Ignite, but it is a big fight win in favor of OU. Charles Zance is going to be going down as well. A double kill for the Aatrox, and Jean McLeod, his team's like, where were you, man?
Calcix, knowing the exact interaction with his abilities and Kallista's ult, he used his ultimate immediately after he came out and got that enemy team.
Yeah, really nicely played by Calcix to win OU that team fight. Just overall, they thought, oh, we caught this Rakan, but he gets pulled out by Seeker Sunky Mama, and then he's like, yeah, no, let me back in there. And then he gets the engage. He pulls out a big win in favor of OU, and they're going to take the Baron.
Is it still called a bait if it was an accident?
It's fine. There we go. OU, slowly but surely, they will get this one. The Rend means there's no possibility of a steal. There you go.
It was close, man. They better get out of there.
They always.
The two champions with dash abilities got straight over that wall. They knew that OU could have been, or that Islo could have been coming for them.
Yeah. So, Baron in favor of OU, and now they are the ones who have taken the gold lead back. Just over 900 gold in their favor. But Islo, they're not done yet. They've still got tower advantage. It's just a matter of stalling out this Baron.
I was going to say off of one misplay, but I don't think that what Islo did was a misplay.
It was definitely an overcommit by on their side.
I wouldn't even say they made a bad call. It's just OU turned it around. They did really well at turning that team fight around.
In any case, John McLeod still trying to split push in the top side. He will still, I imagine he will still be able to 1v1 up against a Larsion. So the threat of that Baron empowered split push, not quite as potent, but OU, they look to be seeking out just big team fights.
Yeah, OU, yeah. Slowly using that Baron to push out and clear vision and push vision forward. That way they know where the enemy team is going to be.
And you saw how effective that Aatrox can be in team fights. Those big zones of knockup available.
Huge knockup. 3 or 4 members. That was... I've played Aatrox. I queue the wrong direction. It's difficult. It's a point and click. It's difficult. I can't do it.
Yeah, it is a little bit... It does seem to be a little bit on the weird side in terms of the way it works and how
Yeah.
smooth it feels, because you can't actually move while you're using that ability.
And the different pop-up zones, the crit zones, the special zones are in different places for each Q you use, so you have to practice that a little bit.
All right, so OU look to be going for the 4-1 as Jobero coming to rejoin his team after shoving out that top side. Kha'Zix's going to get pulled in again, but the Infernal Chain's going to throw in John McLeod. Ooh, there you go, a Larcian.
Nice juke. And I believe that everybody's ultimates are available. Everyone's ultimates are available.
Infernal Chain's going to become thrown out.
Yeah, Aatrox isn't quite as scared as he was earlier, even though he doesn't have any armor. He's getting some good poke in on Illaoi.
Yeah, the Black Cleaver doing work for him, but Illaoi with that Black Cleaver plus Death Stance will be able to sustain through it. He's building towards Guardian's Angel now. Oh, that's a good Dark Binding. Can they? They're
No
not gonna.
damage.
They're not gonna try to focus down Kha'Zix. They're afraid of that overcommit they did earlier.
You can tell that Kha'Zix has a little bit of magic resist now because those Morgana Qs aren't doing quite as much damage as they were.
Jobero gonna get caught by the Never Move. Gotta be careful about that one. Distorting it away, but he's already lost half of his HP. That definitely diminishes the threat of that split push from the top side. Larcian just continuing to keep John McLeod shoved in.
I don't want to recommend an early Banshee's Veil because I don't build LB, and he is taking huge damage from those Swain abilities.
Yeah, and you know, Banshee's Veil might actually be the best option for him. It will allow him to, you know, make one mistake every once in a while when he distorts forward, takes a skill shot to the face. And like you said, magic resist will always be good, especially against Swain and Kai'Sa. Both of them doing primarily magic damage. John McLeod now fighting up against a Larcian. Level 17 though, Infernal Chain's going to be thrown in. And Larcian needs to back away here because here comes a lot of members of Eyes Low. He's going to get caught by that Test of Spirit. Here's the Infernal Drake going down in favor of OU, and that means Eyes Low, they need to know that a lot of members of OU are hanging around that bottom side.
Yeah, but Larcian, good job. He may not have had vision knowing where the enemy team was, but he knew the aggression from Illaoi meant his team was not far behind.
Yeah, especially seeing that everyone else has disappeared from the map. You know, oh man, where did everyone go? Assume they're coming for you.
Out of sight, out of mind is not applicable in League of Legends.
Here we go. OU now just taking a recall, heading back towards their lanes to start pushing out again. I've not really gotten a whole lot for this Baron, but they did secure that one in the mid lane.
And you can definitely tell that Eyes Low know what to do when they're slightly behind. They have the entire bottom side of their jungle warded. And they've got a couple pieces of vision in their west side jungle.
Ooh, Seeger Sun Kimama, a lot of attack speed now. That Guinsu's Blade of the Rune King, Runan's Hurricane combination.
With the Executioners, not Executioner, with the...
It is Execution.
Yeah.
You're right.
Beautiful blade. I love that. Just to take that Swain down a notch, keep the Trundle from healing
Oh,
up.
not just the Swain. Everyone on the side of Eyes Low has a lot of inherent healing in their kit. Swain, Trundle, Illaoi. Executioner's Calling will go quite a ways in...
the Death's Dance.
Yeah, plus Murilanomicon available for Jobero as well. So
Good.
a lot of Grievous Wounds available for the side of OU. I really am a big fan of this itemization.
Yeah, their item prioritization is excellent versus the team comp they're going up against. I'm excited to see this next team fight.
Ooh, that's a never move onto two squishy members of OU, but no follow-up available from the side of Eyes Low.
I don't know if OU is
Ooh, good Dark Binding in the land. That's going to be them pulling him in. John McLeod gets in on there, but Seeker's Pokemon has gone down. Heimel and Kha'Zix now on the run. Vision of Empire going to slow them up. John McLeod continuing to chase ominously. Flash Pillar of Ice going to find OU. There's the Leap of Faith, but it's only going to hit one ghost. It's going to be broken immediately, but Heimel slowed up. Will this be enough for Eyes Low to catch up? No, they only get a pick onto Seeker's Sunkimama. A very good Dark Binding out of Waxy B.
Yeah, and that was exactly what OU needed to do. They did not want to lose more than one member right there. Good disengage. And now that Eyes Low are up there ready to fight, they don't have a wave with them, which will allow OU to meet up at that turret and try and fight
Yeah,
this
but
off.
Charles Anson, he's bringing it now. OU with in the 4v5 under their tower. Are they going to be able to hold this one off? There's a good Dark Binding going to land on Kha'Zix, who has no quickness. He's going to go in, but immediately get knocked down. She-Cockney finds the kill. John McLeod taking up the tower. It's already gone down. Jobero in the back line is going to go down as well. Heim, a triple kill for the Swain. Seeker Sugimama trying to get a shut down. Goes over. A Larson gets a good knockup on the three members twice, but a Dark Binding from long range will land, and that's going to be the ace for Eyes Low.
That was so close. Kha'Zix is eating those never moves.
Holy cow, it's so much pick power for Islow's team
Yeah.
composition. They get the inhibitor in the mid lane to break open the base, but they don't have a minion wave. Are they going to try and end? They've got the minion wave here. It's only 10 seconds on Kha'Zix, but it's going to be a while before anyone else. I think this is it.
might be
Islow
game.
are going to be able to take down game 1 and go 1 game away from that undefeated split.
Seeger's Funky Mama, I saw you with all the damage he was putting out. He killed Trundle or Swain like it was nobody's business.
Kha'Zix has 1 kill to wrap up the game, but we will have Islow 1-0 up over OU.
Finger guns.
Really nicely done on their side. A good job by OU to make that team fight happen in the mid lane earlier, pick up that Baron. They almost turned it around, but Islow, with one good pick on a Seeger's Funky Mama, was able to close out the game as a result of that. So we're going to take a short break. We're going to go into game number 2 between Islow and OU, see if Islow can close it out and take the undefeated split, or if OU will take them down. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in just a few minutes. Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Summer 2018 Gold Capped Week 9. As we said, this is the final week of the regular season for Gold Capped. And we're about to see game number 2 between OU and Eyes Low. Eyes Low are 1-0 up in this series, looking to close out this final game and get that undefeated split. We'll go ahead and jump into the game. Again, this does have some implications for OU as well. If things were to happen, they need to win this series, or EXT needs to lose this series for them to make it to that last playoff spot.
Several things real quick. I'm surprised that Trundle didn't get banned. Also, Aatrox on the side of Eyes Low, that Aatrox Yasuo combo is mean.
Oh, yeah.
The pop-ups that he can get, even if he misses the first pop-up, he's got 2 more.
Yeah, you've got a lot of knockups available for the Yasuo, and she cucked me on Yasuo. Sounds pretty intimidating. Yasuo, when piloted well, is quite the sight to behold. We've seen quite a few players play it. Caps from Fnatic, Faker even has been playing some Yasuo. It's really quite fun to watch.
She cucked me might be my new favorite mid laner.
Man, you get a lot of those.
Also, we got the Xayah Rakan combo.
Yeah, we do have Xayah Rakan. You know, marksmen, they're not dead. Marksmen are not dead, especially with some of the buffs that have come through for crit marksmen.
Oh yeah.
And Xayah Rakan has always just been a very strong
powerful
combination.
Combo. Also, we got Zyra here, one of my favorite bot lane champions when she's played well. And I'm going to give a positive shout out to Saif Khan. It was his expert play of Zyra that actually led me to pick her up in the first place. Great champion.
Yeah,
really fun.
No one likes Zyra, though. Zyra's just such a pain to play against.
Yeah, she has definitely had her fair share of nerfs. Completely changing the way her seeds activate and affect enemies, so you can't just make them automatically attack enemy champions.
Oh my god, it's such a pain.
Yeah.
In any case, we're getting into the game. John McLeod is the one with Aatrox in this game. We'll see how he does on it. There we go. They're going to knock each other up. But Ilarcian, you got to worry because John McLeod has 1 more knockup than you. 2 more knockups than you.
I'm also excited to see combinations they're going to use with Orianna's ult, with Rakan's ult, or Sejuani engaging as well.
Yeah, the Rakambo plus Orianna ball is quite potent. We've seen it happen before.
Ooh. Put all those seeds on the field. Doesn't that make you sick?
Here we go. 4th shot to Seeger's Funky Mama's face. Caustic's going to come through. He's going to get a knockup. There's the level 1 from Xayah Rakan. Flash away instantly from Charles Jansen. But the Ignite thrown down on both sides. Caustic going to take a 4th shot to the face. It's first blood for Eyes Low.
Yeah, if you're up against Zyra, make sure you don't walk into her bush unless you've got it warded.
Yeah, the Caustic's and Seeger's Funky Mama, they thought they had that one, but Waxy B just has enough damage for everybody.
Yeah, he knows how to play defensively. He actually put those seeds in the bush. I don't think they spawned through passive.
And Charles Jansen as well with that 4th shot to Caustic's face. Caustic's just not respecting it. The level 1 means he has no battle to... Oh! Dang. John McLeod missing the knockup due to his own chains. But yeah, you gotta pay respects to the Zyra, and when you're Rakan, you go for the knockup. Yeah, sure, you have a lot of damage as Xayah Rakan, but you don't have that battle dance because you're only level 1, means you have no shielding and you can't get out if you go in.
Yeah, but if he had that level 2 advantage, it would have been beneficial for him to do what he did. But especially versus Zyra, if she took her stun first, I would use Rakan as more of a defensive support instead of an engaged support.
Yeah, it's so threatening to try and face off against Jhin Zyra in the bottom lane. They have so much damage. Even the level 1 of Xayah Rakan was not able to get down Charles Jansen and Waxy B. Just a very good respect flash from Charles Jansen and a good turnaround by the bottom lane as a whole.
If Waxy B does get any of his abilities to affect the enemy bot laners, then Jhin can also stun with his ability if he lands his W properly.
So, quick early lead for Eyes Low in the bottom lane.
They're not doing too bad.
Able to take a recall, pick up the extra dagger for Charles Jansen.
Ooh.
Now Shikakmi coming forward, looking for Joe Barrow. They got a good deadly flourish on the Seeker's Funky Mama. Here comes Get My Xanax, and Seeker's Funky Mama has no summoners. He's just going to go down. Charles Jansen picks up another kill for the side of Eyes Low in the bottom lane.
Especially with the way Xanax played Trundle last game, I would be warding all up and down that river. All he did was sit bot lane.
Yeah, I am very surprised that this Trundle was not denied in some way, either picked or
Yeah.
banned by the side of OU, but they have more things that I guess they have other things they respect more.
Makes me wonder if they banned out some of other Xanax's other better champions, and this is like his worst jungler. He just playing his worst jungler. Quite efficiently, by the way. 29 to 17 CS versus Sejuani. His CS lead is...
Yeah, he is doing very well on this Trundle. And yeah, Heimel, this is the second game he's playing the Sejuani. Against the Trundle again. Now John McLeod gonna come forward, land a knock up onto a Larcion.
That dash. Sometimes Aatrox's dash feels kind of mediocre, but if you get in range to use his Q, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, Aatrox is considered one of the Juggernaut champions, the champions that are like very tanky, do a decent chunk of damage, but they're very slow to get onto you.
John McLeod has just informed me.
Oh, good Deadly Flourish, good Grasping Roots rather. The Deadly Flourish dodged by Battle Dance from Kha'Zix, but a lot of damage coming out from the side of Eyes Low onto the bottom lane of OU. They're getting a lot of pressure.
Apparently, OU banned 5 top laners.
Not surprised me. John McLeod has been one of the best performing top laners in OKLCS Gold this season, if not the best.
I like John McLeod.
That Alawi getting through in game number 1 had to have been a mistake, because that is definitely one of his bigger champions. Heimel cut out by the Pillar of Ice. He has to flash away.
Good flash.
Seeker Swinking Mama with some good damage onto Waxy B, but a Deadly Flourish will return some back.
Good zoning ability. You don't always have to hit your pop-up. Sometimes you just have to zone them out. That's one of the downfalls of Zyra is she doesn't really have a lot of sustain.
Yeah, also pretty squishy. You gotta be careful about how close you get. You see Kha'Zix, he got Ignite. He's really looking to try and get a knock-up onto Zyra and see if they can burst her down before she's able to rip them apart with plants.
Now, a lot of people like to play Zyra as straight damage, so she might not have any defenses or any health. So if you can poke her down, you can effectively make it a 2v1 lane. Aatrox. You can tell Alercion has played some Aatrox because he is not allowing any of these Qs to land anymore. Pretty even in CS, just about a 6 CS difference top lane. And, you know, bot lane is pretty even as well. The biggest discrepancy I see so far is mid lane, where Shikukmi has a 12 CS lead.
Oh, good damage onto a Larcion. John McLeod with some really good trading. And yeah, you're right. Shikukmi has quite the CS lead over Jobero at this time. And I think that, oh man, Heimel's having a really rough time on this Sejuani. I really do think that Heimel needs to be putting a lot more pressure on the map, and in mid lane in particular. Yasuo is a champion you have to gank.
They're going to steal his blue buff.
You have to gank the Yasuo. The Yasuo auto pushes the lane. He's going to out-sustain your mid laner no matter what, because he doesn't have mana to worry about. And the Orianna is constantly having to use mana to CS under tower because she's getting shoved in. He's auto-shoving. You need to gank him.
I do believe that Orianna has used all of her minion materializer. It's 8 minutes into the game, and they are gone.
Wow.
She's trying everything she can do. He's trying everything he can do to push that wave back.
Yeah, here we go. A gank gonna come out on the Larcion. The Pillar of Ice gonna be thrown down, and 3 knockups come out from John McLeod.
0-3. Good heals. Good heals.
You're running out of areas on the map for OU to really do anything on.
Brian. Looks like Jhin has already gotten it back, as Seeker's Funky Mama has not had the chance to back yet.
Yeah, now a fairly sizable CS discrepancy opening up in the bottom lane for Eislo.
That BF sword, Jhin is having no problem getting his Qs to kill multiple.
Oh, good Pillar of Ice gonna come through. Jobero.
Got a tornado ready.
Throw out the tornado, but he's not gonna go for that under tower. Kha'Zix goes in for the recombo.
Oh,
Ignite thrown down.
Gosh. What a beautiful Ignite.
And Kha'Zix lives.
Yeah, beautiful Ignite.
Oh, here we go. Curtain Call gonna be thrown out. Seeker Sun Mama gonna block it up. The Glacial Prison gonna keep him in place. Now Seeker Sun returns it around. Charles Denson flashing away. Here comes the teleport. John McCloud looking for the knockup, flash away by Seeger Slinky Mamba. The Infernal Chain's gonna catch Hymo!
Wow.
And Hymo's gonna go down. John McCloud doesn't even have to revive.
That was impressive. That teleport, when he saw Sejuani's ultimate come out, his teleport was immediate.
Really nicely done by John McCloud and Eyes Low. A bit of an overstep by Waxy B, and very characteristic of a lot of these squishier supports that we've seen a lot of.
I just want to put some poke down.
He wanted to get that kill onto Kha'Zix, but
Oh, yeah.
Kha'Zix, really smart, goes for the Rakambo, ignites onto Waxy B, and then runs out during the duration of that Charm plus knockup.
Too slippery. Especially, Rakan with any other ADC might be a little easier to kill, but with Xayah, he can just jump away from so far.
Yep. Burnout Drake going to be started up by the side of Eyes Low, but they're going to be backing away. They're not ready to
yeah.
fight for this one just yet.
They know that their top laner's teleport is not available right
Yeah, whereas a Larcian does have his.
now. Oh, and the dragon healed straight back to full health.
They're going to try it up again. Waxy B taking a lot of dragon aggro plus that W over the wall while he's taking out the control ward.
Yeah, Zyra's plans can take dragon, so for him to sit there and take 2/3 of his health was a little awkward. Oh, that dragon, that 6v5, man. Zyra just came back to lane.
6v5.
Yeah, he's got to come back. That dragon almost solo killed Zyra. Beautiful Aatrox skin, by the way. I really like that.
I think Jack would disagree with you.
Hates it.
He doesn't like the way some of the new Aatrox skins look.
They did give him little wings back, though. I know that so many Aatrox fans complained that they gave him his little wings back, even without the ult. Which I have never hit Aatrox before.
Go, Mecha Aatrox. He's going to get the Infernal Chains onto a Larcian.
Uh-oh.
Looking for the knockus, but doesn't find
Nope.
one.
And is nobody going to take Rift Herald again? Again?
Well, it's still got a ways to go. You've got 8 more minutes or so on that, before it despawns.
Oh, and there's a big ward right next to that blue buff, so they know that Sejuani is top lane. Or top river.
Barrow really having a rough time against Shikakmi,
Uh-oh,
but
here
here comes
comes.
Hymo. The wind wall is
Oh.
available, so you gotta hold on to that Glacial Prison until that wind wall is down.
Good call. I would have thrown that ultimate out immediately. I'm a noob.
Shikakmi just continuing to dash around. Here comes Hymo into the mid lane. Joe
Oh
Barrow
my
coming around.
gosh.
Gonna look for the knockup onto Joe Barrow. Oh, Hymo gets juked out. The Shockwave misses as well. Here comes Get My Xanax. The Pillar of Ice comes down. Hymo throws in the Glacial Prison on Shikakmi, and he runs away.
Oh.
Really nicely done by Shikakmi. And throws out the tornado. Hymo thinks, oh, he's gonna go for the last breath onto my mid laner. And Arctic Assault's in towards him.
Yeah.
And then he's still forced to hold on to that Glacial Prison because of the threat of the wind wall.
200 IQ.
Shikakmi gonna come around, just continuing to push in that wave onto Joe Barrow. Joe Barrow trying to keep the wave away from his tower so he can pick it up.
OU is playing so safe right now.
Oh, Kha'Zix
Ooh,
caught by the
good
grasp from
stun.
Root.
You have made a boo-boo.
Yeah, Kha'Zix now has to run
He's
for his
got
life.
a
The
ultimate.
quickness has to be used to run.
That's unfortunate. You made a boo-boo.
Yeah, Stranglethorn doing so much damage, and Kha'Zix has to run at the threat of that, all of it coming out.
And honestly, Zyra's stun is deceptively long.
Oh, another blue buff denied from Hymo.
Yeah. Zyra's stun actually has quite a long length, but she usually uses it when much closer so she doesn't miss. Khan did not respect her range. His Q is not nearly as long.
Charles Anson with a Storm Razor finished off. He's going to be doing quite a bit of damage. John McCloud looking for the knockup, doesn't miss the first 2. Gonna get the Infernal Chains off, he misses the third. A Larcian able to walk it out back towards his tower. Still cannot go for any trades up against the Aatrox though.
Not too terribly behind in CS. I assume that Cho'Gath will be playing tanky, and not as necessary for tanky top laners. Be ahead in CS against damagers like
Oh, but get my Xanax though. He's hanging around here.
lane gank.
He's looking for the Pillar of Ice. They want to let John McCloud get a little bit closer. Elarcion, I think he sniffs this one out. Pillar of Ice going to knock him up. There's the Subjugate, but he misses the first knockup. The Infernal Chains come out. There's the flash away from Elarcion, but they're just going to go for the dive. Eruption lands onto 2 members. They're going to get a feast. No, he had no feast. Get my Xanax able to tank up the tower for him.
Xanax was waiting for the ability to come out, but Cho'Gath, I mean, Elarcion did not use any of his abilities. No Q, no W, and I think he did.
He used the Rupture onto them under tower, but they're too tanky already. Oh, good grasping roots into Deadly Flourish onto Kha'Zix. He'll take a 4 shot to the face. The Recombo misses, but he flashes for the charm. Only onto Waxy B, and he's gonna barely go down. Waxy B going to go down. The first kill. Charles Zancy gonna throw out the 4th shot, but it's dodged by the Feather Storm from Seeker Swingy Mama. Haimo gonna get a stun and an auto attack. A double kill as the Feathers come back. No. There's the Arctic Assault to keep John McCloud away from the bottom lane. Now OU, they've got to get out of here. There's a knockout. Oh, the stun, the knockup flashed away from my John McCloud. They're able to shut him down. Beautiful. Really good focus by OU.
Yeah, Seeker's Funky Mama, I don't think he realized he was sitting on top of a Zyra plant, just eating damage.
Really nice from OU, and John McCloud with a little bit of a late TP, and he didn't cancel it, so he ends up just going down. Focus fire from OU, looking for the knockup. Good stopwatch from Jobero.
That was beautiful.
There you go. OU will pick up the Infernal Drake for their troubles. Really nice by OU. The 3 kills to their side, as well as an Infernal Drake, and Jobero survives the mid lane gang.
Uh-oh. I'd really like to see the teamwork between OU. I hope this team sticks together and they continue playing over the next couple of seasons. What they're doing is really successful. You can tell they have a lot of fun together. I'm assuming all of these people know each other because they go.
Oh, here we go. Another attempt at a gank on Jobero. Good flash away from the knockup.
Oh, wasting Xanax's time trying to continuous gank mid, and Jobero says no more.
But that is his flash though, and he's got no stopwatch. They can't do that again. Get my Xanax with another gank onto Jobero, who might be overextended. Will finally pay off if Heimel is not there in time. And they know exactly where Heimel is. They just saw him bottom lane. They know he's going to recall now. Even a control ward. Look at that behind the tower. Charles Ensign going to interrupt it with a Deadly Flourish.
Somebody's going to take Rift this game. I love Rift.
Yeah, get my Xanax, and John McCloud taking away that Rift Herald as well for the side of Ice Low, like you said.
Fun fact, the Rift Herald and I used to be...
Oh, yeah. Oh, Flash Glacial Prison into a 2-man recombo. 2 more kills for OU.
That was beautiful.
Oh no, but Elarcion might be a little bit caught out of position. John McCloud gonna get slowed up by the Righteous Glory. He's gonna miss the second knockup, but the chain's not even gonna land. Elarcion able to walk back towards his tower.
I wonder where Trundle is.
The frozen domain giving him away. That's funny.
Yeah, Trundle's not finding as much success. I think OU said, no, we're not going to just let you gank us like you did last time.
Yeah, but meanwhile, get my Xanax. I actually have been caught out here. The Shockwave going to pull him back in. Good Pillar of Ice will keep him away. The subject had gone down, but Elarcion just feasts on him.
That was beautiful. They are tired of him coming in and taking that blue.
Yeah, good collapse by OU. They're looking a lot better going into this one. They are still down over 1,000 gold, however. Stormrazor picked up by Seeger's Funky Mama, as well as Berserker's Greaves.
Each team's got 1 turret now. Gold lead's not too far off. They're about 1,000 apart. Not too far. Got a dragon, and they are going to have to worry about Aatrox with that Rift Hair. Unless he forgets about it. Happen.
Yeah. Elarcion himself has even acquired himself a little bit of a gold lead. Just because, or not gold lead, but CS lead, because John McCloud did have that little bit of a flop of a teleport into the bottom lane. Yeah. You are still seeing quite a discrepancy in the mid lane between Shikakmi and Jobero. This game is going to be heavily on him. John McCloud cannot tank that tower for too long.
Trying, though. Oh, and Elarcion's going to show up. He's not giving that turret up without a fight.
Ooh, Waxy B gonna get good at grasping roots off. He's gonna look over the Recombo in, but Kha'Zix's not gonna be able to get out. And he gets force shot to the face. Charles Zanson just shuts down the Rakan on route out there.
John McCloud did pick up that second turret.
Yeah, John McCloud was able to pick up that tower in the face of Elarcion, not able to stop him. Again, Waxy B with a good catch onto Kha'Zix does result in him going down.
Kha'Zix. I think he's died more times face checking bushes than it.
Here we go, another Rift Herald going to be going to, or the Rift Herald going to be picking up another tower, rather. Knockup going to land onto Heimel. There's the Infernal Chains, going to pull him back in. The Rift Herald going to get a second charge in there. The Shockwave going to find two, but there's the last breath. Arctic Assault comes out. Jobero going to run away, and Seeker Swinger goes unstoppable with your rib support. She cucked me. There's the revive from John McLeod. They're going to chase him down. Rupture not going to land. John McLeod throws out the chains. The Featherstorm for a double kill from Seeker's Funky Mama.
A little aggressive. I might have just let that Rift Herald hit the turret and back off. I don't think they could have gotten it with health as it had.
Holy cow, that was really nicely done. She cucked me, goes in with the last breath. The Shockwave had landed onto everybody, however, and Heimel able to peel off for Jobero, was able to stall out for Seeker's Funky Mama to come up and pick up 2 more kills. Now a 6-1-2 Xayah, but you gotta worry if you get caught by the Grasping Roots.
Thanks, babe.
Which one?
What tone is?
That would be the Hail of Blades.
Oh yeah, that's the new.
Seeker's Funky Mama himself also has Lethal Tempo. We haven't seen enough, or at least I haven't seen enough of the traditional ADCs to know what they take now after Fleet Footwork got nerfed, and if they even go for something outside of Fleet Footwork. But Hail of Blades, or not Hail of Blades, sorry, the Lethal Tempo gives you a lot of attack speed.
I like.
Yeah, speaking of Lethal Tempo, I'm surprised that we're not seeing any Nocturne here. Nocturne does seem like a champion that both Get My Xanax and Heimel would like to play. It seems like their styles of champions. And by far, one of the highest priority junglers at Rift Rivals right now.
Oh yeah.
So I'm surprised that it's not been shown in either of these 2 games.
I hope Nocturne does serious. So I like his kit. It's very
Ooh,
simple.
they're going to try and catch out John McLeod. The Shockwave going to be invested onto him as well. They're going to stun him up as he tries to run away. He's going to get a revive off as he goes down. The Infernal Chain's going to not find anybody, and they're just going to chase him into their own jungle.
That might be Baron. They know that gone right now.
Another catch onto John McLeod is quite a good deal for OU.
Teleport is not available while John McLeod's is.
Now, what are they going to do here? They've got a Larcion pushing in that bottom lane. Jobero dealing with Shikakmi, but can he deal with him alone? Their last breath going to be invested. Jobero taking a lot of damage. She flashed away, but Shikakmi follow flashes, gets the crit down, and that'll be a solo kill in the top lane by the mid lane.
Yeah, he's trying to get that Zhonya's back in man.
Yeah, he can't deal with this Yasuo. The Yasuo just too far ahead.
Build is gross. Phantom Dancer, 2 BF sword.
Yep. Going into that Infinity Edge, he's going to have a lot of damage coming out, and OU, they cannot afford to leave that Yasuo alone any longer. Shikakmi has had too much time to scale up. Heimel really needed to make some ganks happen in that mid lane and then push for more, because as it is right now, it's now 4 towers to 1.
This is an interesting Yasuo. He's not going for kills necessarily. He's 1-1-0. All he's doing is getting his CS up so he can get his items, and then he's going to meet up with his team or take up dragons. And if you try and solo him, he's going to kill you.
Another Ocean Drake.
I'm excited to see the first 5v5 team fight that comes out because we've got some interesting ability interactions that are going to...
Here we go. There's Heimel going in the Rakambo onto 2. That's a Shockwave onto 2 as well. Waxy B runs for his life as they've already killed up Get My Xanax. They're going to Featherstorm rip through John McLeod. They do shred down Heimel, but John McLeod pops back up and runs away. Waxy B going very low. That'll be a 1-for-1 so far. Here comes a Larcy on the Righteous Glory going to be popped. Rupture going to be flashed away from by Charles Zanson. So much threat coming out.
I thought he was going to bite him. I really did. What was that? It was Righteous Glory, man. Cho'Gath came out the gate. He wanted blood.
Yeah, but look at this though. Shikakmi coming into the bottom lane. There's a Grasping Root's gonna land. Waxy B playing a dangerous game, but that curtain call pushes them back. And at the end of the day, Shikakmi is the one who picks up the tower in the bottom lane.
Yeah.
They continue to leave this Yasuo alone to split push, and it's really not paying off for them.
Somebody split pushing, you have to ward up and
Oh,
follow them.
Shikakmi coming forward, just threatening, forcing Kha'Zix to cancel his recall. Five towers to 1 is the score in favor of Eyes Low. OU, they're trying to force these fights, but even when they win the fights, they're not able to get anything compared to the split push power of Shikakmi. Grasping Root's gonna land. That's a lot of damage onto Kha'Zix. Here comes John McCloud and knock up onto 1. There's a knock up onto 2, but Shikakmi doesn't pull the trigger with the last breath.
5v4. Cho'Gath is top lane.
A Larcion has to deal with that wave in the top lane. Kha'Zix looking for something over the side. The Rakambo is available. He's going to dodge away with a Battle Dance. John McCloud coming through. Here's the 2-man stun. There's the Wind Wall going down. So that's a big cooldown for the side of Islo. They need to back away here.
Immediately. That was a huge cooldown.
Waxy B looking for something. Seeger's Funky Mama coming forward aggressively. He does still have the
aggressive.
Featherstorm not available until just now. Here comes Shikakmi, knock up onto 1. Here's John McCloud getting in there. There's the combo in the Shockwave finds 4 members of Islo. They immediately kill off all of them. Charles Zanson the only one alive.
That was a huge misplay by Islo because most of their team was not coming from the same direction. It's not a pinch if you're coming from multiple directions at the same time.
That was absolutely disgusting out of OU. Rakambo into the Shockwave from Joe Barrow, and they find 4. This is going to happen again. They're going to get another Baron.
I'm having deja vu.
Yeah, it's almost as though Islo are winning a game, and then all of a sudden they take a bad fight, and a Baron goes over to the side of OU.
Oh my. Well, at least they're picking their fights appropriately.
Yeah, Curtain Call gonna come out, blocked up by Larcion. They're just gonna give that over to him. Well, no, they did. Oh, he used the Feast in the fight. So, it will be secured by OU. Seeger's Funky Mama, no less. 8-1-6 now on Xayah.
Man, yeah, that is that's a big ADC. And Seeger's Funky Mama is one of the better ADCs in the Gold Cap right now. He always performs positively.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. I wouldn't say always.
Yeah, you know, until they start losing.
But in any case, OU now in the driver's seat. They're only down 700 gold, and they've got a lot of towers to go through.
This is my favorite composition. It's called Split Push Zyra.
Split push Zyra.
She's not good at it.
Zyra is just being sent to clear out that wave in the top lane, at least until John McCloud gets there. A Larcion just hanging around, baroning up the minions.
Now, OU is pushing forward, but they need to make sure to get vision over the edges just in case Trundle decides to flank again.
Here comes OU into the mid lane, but they're not able to get in to put down any meaningful damage there. Shikakmi looking for the knock-up. It's going to knock up onto Joe Barrow! And the Deadly Floor is going to come out the last breath, but Shikakmi is going to get stunned up. Here's the heal.
It is again!
The Shockwave only finds 1 member, but it is going to be a kill. Shikakmi does go down. The Stranglethorn's thrown out. It's a 2-for-1 so far in favor of OU.
That was close. That could have went either way.
That's actually almost worth it for Eyes Low, because look at this. OU, their health bars are so low they can't continue the push, and they've already removed 1 Baron buff, so they can stall out the Baron even longer.
OU able to fight front to back, 17-9 with 2 big tanks up front.
So they do finally get a tower in the top lane in their favor. Now, Hymal needs to get out of there.
Nope. Saw the plan that John McCloud had, and he did not want to be a part of it. His tower's going.
1 more shot from Charles Anson will secure it, and that'll be 6 towers to 3 in favor of Eyes Low.
Charles Anson is now a minion.
Yeah, just walks forward, hits the tower. That's your only job now.
Your minion, go.
He is doing a lot of damage though. Holy cow!
Yeah.
You see that 4th shot does so much.
Yeah, they were saying something about his keystone allows him to convert his movement speed straight to attack damage.
It's attack speed.
That's what
yeah. So Jin, ever since he came out, his passive has given him a static attack speed, and any attack speed he gets, bonus is converted into AD.
Os.
So Hail of Blades will give him that extra AD. Infernal Drake going to be started up by the side of Eyes Low.
know.
Kha'Zix does know. They've got Heimel in the back
They
of the
know.
pit. Who's going to get it? Heimel steals it away. A 2-level lead in terms of Smite. And that'll be double Infernal in favor of OU.
He couldn't do anything about it. He jumped over the wall and could easily flash away. That
Yeah,
was
he
beautiful.
just walks in casually, smites away the dragon and leaves.
Hi guys, what's up? Oh, let's
Yeah.
get a Steel Drake.
2-level discrepancy between Get My Xanax and Heimel means that obviously the higher level Smite.
Beautiful. Yeah, and even Trundle's bite just couldn't compare to the amount of damage that he can do. Is that that's not a max level smite, is it? That's not 1,000.
No, he's level 14. You get it at level 18, but he does have 2 levels on Get My Xanax. That's quite a bit more. So OU with double Infernal, they're looking very good, but their Baron has expired. They weren't really able to get a whole lot off of it.
That Cho'Gath is big. Taking up the size of at least 2 or 3 character frames. He is going to be hard to get through. If
OU, they're looking for something sneaky. Look at Heimel, Glacial Prison. It lands onto the primary target, Rakambo, and
my
another Shockwave
God.
finds 2 members. Get My Xanax gonna follow the way of She Cucked Me. They kill off 2 more on the side of Eyes Low, and they pick up the tower.
just beautiful. Kha'Zix is turning his aggression from that early game aggression into getting multiple kills for his team.
Yeah, very good Glacial Prison over the wall. She Cucked Me just not having the reaction time to see that Glacial Prison flying at him, throw out the wind wall in time. Just a little bit slow on the trigger for She Cucked Me means that OU are able to chain CC him down. Glacial Prison into Rakambo, into Joe Barrow's Shockwave, and that's all the damage, and that's all she wrote for She Cucked Me.
And notice what OU is doing right now. They're warding up and they're stealing all of the jungle camps from Eyes Low because it's a war of attrition. They do not want Eyes Low to get more gold to catch up with them.
Yeah, definitely is the case. However, they're only able to get the 1 tower off of that. Not able to push for any more, so they're taking their recalls now after pushing at that wave.
Ugh, Xayah has bird feet.
Xayah also has an Infinity Edge now.
Oh, that's even scarier than bird feed.
Yeah. Quite a bit. So, 9-1-9 on Seeker's Funky Mama. Infinity Edge, Storm Razor, plus a BF Sword. 1 BF Sword up over Charles Zanson as it is right now.
I remember the first time I played Xayah and I got my 3rd item and I could not believe the amount of damage I was doing.
Oh no, but Alarcian, I don't think he can take this 1v1 against She Cucked Me. Just used his cooldowns, here he comes. Gonna look for those auto attacks on
He's pretty
Larcian.
big, man.
He does have a lot of damage.
He's got
The
a
last
lot of
breath gonna come through. There's the
heat
armor
ham.
reduction as he comes through, and here comes all the members of Eyes Low. The grasping roots up. The Glacial Prison comes out, but they're not able to save him. Kha'Zix goes in with the recombo, but there's no follow-up. Waxy B going very low, but here comes John McLeod in the back line. He's wreaking havoc. 2-man knockup. They've killed off Kha'Zix as well in the back. There's Shockwave finds 2 members, but no kills. A deadly first gonna land. Waxy B throws out the grasping roots, gonna keep in place, and Charles Ensign goes unstoppable as he shoots down Heimel. Here comes the curtain call. 1 shot lands. Here comes She Cucked Me looking for more. Looking for the knockouts. The Pillar of Ice going to come through. Joe Barrow going to be the focus, but they killed him off. Seeker Striking Bomb goes legendaries. The Feather Storm and the feathers come down. She Cucked Me goes way too deep on that one. Not sure what he was thinking on that Yasuo. His team was a little bit too far away. Seeker Sunky Mama and Joe Barrow able to stave it off for now, but it's a 2v4. Seeker Sunky Mama a little bit too close. Shutdown goes over. Charles Zanson 4 shots him down.
This is how you throw a game. Well, it's not a throw a game. It's one small mistake.
One small mistake can mean everything. Because look at this. That is going to be the inhibitor broken by Eyes Low.
Well, actually, they're not going to take the. They're not going to keep pushing. The enemy
Not
team is
the
back
game
up.
yet, no. Those death timers were staggered enough that members of OU are coming up and they will be able to defend. But that was a big swing in favor of Eyes Low.
Now Eyes Low stealing the red buff. He can't clear out the entire enemy jungle, but he wants to keep them from getting that damage from that.
Kha'Zix might be a little bit caught out here by John McLeod. Dodge away, good one. But will he be caught by the Infernal Chains? Yes, he will. The the quickness is going to be used
Team's
as a
coming.
running away, but the grasping
going-
roots!
Went
They
the
will
wrong
come down, and Waxy B picks up Kha'Zix.
Went the wrong way.
Oh, Get My Xanax did invest the Subjugate for whatever reason on that one as well. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
But holy cow,
Just wanted to clear a ward.
another big pick for Eyes Low. Yeah,
That was a 5,000 health Cho'Gath. Jesus.
5,000 health though doesn't mean a lot when Shikakmi can burn through all of your armor plus with the Last Breath and the Infinity Edge passive.
You know,
Here we
honestly,
go.
the enemy team has a lot of AD. I think a Thornmail would be respectable right now.
Probably, but look at Eyes Low. They're starting up the Baron. Shikakmi just playing zone, just distracting them with his body. Heimel sees it happening, but I don't think he's going to be able to get in there in
Oh,
time. The Stranglethorns have already been invested. Can he get around? He needs to get to an area where he can Arctic Assault in. It's secured by
Oh.
Jumba Cloud.
So close.
Oh, look at this. Shikakmi looking
That's
for the
it,
knockups.
man.
Here's the curtain call. It's going to
game.
slow up Joe Barrow. Flash forward. Shikakmi only gets a knockup into one. Jamba Cloud flashing in. Shockwave only finds one member, and that's all of their damage available. Jamba Cloud going very low, but the
Wow.
Sterex gauge pops. Waxy B gets feasted on by Larcion for a 1-for-1.
I was wrong. That's not game. That Alercion's Cho'Gath is gigantic.
I really don't like the build out of Waxy B on the Zyra.
Yeah.
If you're going full AP, you're better off going for Morellonomicon and Sork boots because flat
Yes.
magic penetration just so valuable on Zyra. I'm not really sure about the meaning of this Luden's Echo or this Leandri's first. Whoa! That's a lot of damage on the Seeker Sunken Mama, but they are the combo. Charleston's able to walk away, and they will do so much damage. Last breath, but
That's it.
Steel Tempest takes him down. They're going to pop down the Guardian Angel and instantly kill Seeker Sunken Mama as he pops back up. John McClure going to pop up as well. There's Joe Barrow with the Zonius, but it's only going to stall out the inevitable as they do shred him down. The Ace and the Base go in favor of Eyes Low, undefeated in the regular season.
So close. I have not seen another team get this close to beating Eyes Low all season.
Yeah, very close, but you know, at the end of the day, the score doesn't reflect anything because Eyes Low are 11-0 going into playoffs.
We don't have any trophies for that, but congratulations.
You get your trophy if you are able to win at playoffs because we've seen teams go into playoffs doing very well in the regular season and fall to the hands of lower seeded teams. But Eyes Low, definitely a very strong contender, doing very well. Just a dominant performance across the board. We do have another series for you. We're going to take a short break before we get into that one. So, congratulations to Eyes Low on the undefeated split. And we will watch the TLP EXT series immediately following. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in just a few minutes. Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Summer 2018 Gold Cap Week 9. Eislo have just taken down OU for the undefeated regular season. So congratulations to them, 11-0 going into playoffs. They are going to have a target on their painted on their backs. They are the number 1 seed guaranteed, obviously, going into that one. This next match between TLP and EXT, there's a lot on the line in this match.
I'm excited.
TLP, Ghost have won this week already because of forfeits. TLP, if they win this week, they are the number 2 seed. Yeah. And they will have a tied record. And that means that as the number 2 seed, you get a bye out of quarterfinals. If they lose, they are number 3 seed, and Ghost are number 2 seed, and Ghost will have to buy out of quarterfinals. On the other side, EXT, they are 6-4 going into this one. OU just lost. They are 6-5. Meaning that EXT, because they had lost to OU in the regular season, EXT, if they win, they are in playoffs. If they lose, they're not. So, a lot on the line for this one.
I'm excited.
Yeah, a lot on the line on this one. So, we'll go ahead and jump into game number 1. TLP on the blue side up against EXT on the red side. I don't think so. Try saying something.
Don't mute me.
You're not muted. Okay, so, TLP on the blue side up against EXT on the red side. Some interesting things coming out of this one. Got Kled on the red side on the top lane of EXT, piloted by Music, one of my personal favorite champions. I love this champion. I play it all the time.
Oh, they're sneaking up on him.
Got TLP with an early.
Baby Carrot's about to hit plat. He would never make a mistake so far as to walk forward out of that bush. But they would!
But Ivory looking for the winner's bite. Ibby lands the slow. That will be Baby Carrot. Has to flash over, but
no.
He will take a lot of damage. Eggplant's out. Almost able to get him down with that last shot. That
And
will be the flash out of Baby Carrot.
Yeah, he has time.
Yeah, he will have time, yes. He'll be able to recall and come back into jungle with the full health bar. However, no power for that flash bear slap for the stun.
Checks Mixin.
Yeah, checks Mixin on the Morgana.
Love it.
Morgana plus Jhin, a very potent combo as well.
Oh, yeah. All she has to do is land one stun, and then Jhin can then
chain with the Deadly Flourish, yeah.
Love
And we've seen Chex Mixin land some very, very good Dark Bindings. Just like max range binding lands, picks up a kill for the team. Able to win games off of it, even.
Yeah, Morgana is, she's a special champ. I'll have to admit, I'm not very good at her. I don't like her ultimate.
Toe Knuckles on one of his favorite champions, the Malzahar. Plays a lot of this champion in the OKLCS.
I would like to mention that I'm disappointed in the lack of a Mumu in this game.
I would imagine it was probably banned out with how much how much we talk about it, how much other people probably talk about it. One of Panther's very comfortable champions. However, he has gotten his hands on this Trundle, which is also very good champion.
Yeah. It's a good upgrade. Well, I guess it's not an upgrade, but you know. Ooh.
Yeah, level 2 hit by the bottom lane of TLP means that they are able to force back Ocean Sin Money and Chex Mixin.
I love this Braum skin, by the way, because when he throws his shield up, it looks like a gift. And the gift is pain.
The gift is pain.
Yeah. So, especially this is an interesting lane, because if either one of the EXT bot laners comes up, Braum has the advantage, especially because he can stack those passive marks.
Chex Mixin looking for a Dark Binding. Is going to land a good one onto Eggplant's out. Deadly Flourish going to be sidestepped as well. Comes Music. It's that level 3, looking for the Bear Trap on a rope. Gonna pull in Cybersex. The Wallop gonna come through for some return damage as Music goes aggressive with those jousting procs.
Oh my gosh.
Violent Tendencies gonna come out.
It's weird because Kled doesn't sustain,
Good Deadly
but
Flourish.
he does get health back.
Yeah, it's not very good. It's not a very reliable form of health regen.
It's weird.
As far as laning phase goes. Oh, Music gonna get knocked out, but the Bear Trap on a rope does connect, and that will mean a pocket pistol. Music doing a lot of damage. He's gonna get turned around
my
on.
God.
Hyper Crocs coming out. Music flashes forward, but Cybersex is just out of range.
Yeah, something I noticed. I think Music wanted to lose Scarl. I think he wanted the abilities from the from just Kled.
It's better to lose Scarl before you get the 4 procs from Violent Tendencies than after. Because each attack from in Mini Kled will give you the courage back towards remounting towards Scarl. So you want to do that while you have the Violent Tendencies for the attack speed.
Okay.
So if you're, hold on a second, Panther comes in, Chex Mixing gonna get slowed up, but she will throw out a Dark Binding and secure her own escape.
Beautiful black shield, by the way.
It's if you're going to lose Scarl, better to do it earlier rather than later. As far as your Violent Tendencies timing goes. Oceans and Money with a good 4th shot onto Eggplants out.
Do the range of Kled's abilities change when he's off Scarl? Does he?
Well, they're completely different abilities.
Yeah. This is a mid lane matchup I have not seen for a long time.
Xerath versus Malzahar.
Yeah.
Good Music gonna get a good Bear Trap on a rope onto Cybersex, jousting through him. Gonna jump onto him again, looking for those Violent Tendencies, but he doesn't get it. And there's the Hyper Proc from Cybersex, able to knock him off a Scarl once again. Cybersex looking for some kills, looking for the auto attack. There it goes, the Pocket Pistol coming out, but Music is out of autos, and Cybersex solo kills him first blood.
Dang.
That is the danger of playing Kled. You really have to understand your damage and your opponent's damage,
Yeah.
what their kits do on Kled, in order to really make use of him. Because if you're up against a high CC target or a high range / high damage target,
Yeah.
you need to bait out their abilities, bait out a lot of their burst before you get knocked off a Scarl and hard commit, so that you have enough time to jump back on. And Music underestimating Cybersex there.
Yeah, and he did grab the health bead, the rejuvenation bead, and 2 potions. So he wants short trades. He doesn't want to go in for those all in, so he can heal himself up and go back in.
Building towards the Tiamat more than likely.
Yeah, Udyr, the bear, up against Trundle. I think the CS is going to be pretty even on both of them. They've got pretty good clear on both of them.
Music coming in. He's going to jump onto Cybersex again. This didn't work out for you the first time, though. Bear Trap on a rope going to land this time, though, but Cybersex getting a lot of damage. Here comes the Trundle, though. Panther going to come in. Pillar of Ice going to slow up Music. He's knocked off. Cybersex sidestepping around, and Music going to go down for the 2nd time this game.
You got baited.
Yeah, really nicely done by TLP.
Oh, yeah. Is Cybersex the traditional top laner for them?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that. My bad. I knew that.
He's been playing for them for quite a bit.
I love you. I'm sorry. It's the accent above the S in his name. It threw me off.
Oh, yeah, it's... Oh, my goodness. Alright, so... Calming down everything here. It's Eggplants out and Ivory just hanging around here.
So what is the reason of Braum picking up a minion dematerializer? Is it to ensure that he gets the cannon minions?
Yeah, it's so that you can quickly push the wave with it and secure cannon minions for your team. Panther is going to pop the Subjugate onto Baby Carrot. They both smite the red buff, but Panther's losing this one. Baby Carrot with the superior damage output. Dark Binding going to land onto Eggplants out. Ivory's left him for dead, but they will not hard commit the Summoner Heal burn by Eggplants out. Meanwhile, Music going in aggressive onto Cybersex again, but he's going to get the Hyper Procs. Cybersex kiting him out. Baby Carrot and Chex Mixin coming around. There's the Nether Grasp onto Baby Carrot. He's going to get shredded down. Here comes Oceans of Money. He's exhausted. Ivory blocking up as much damage as he can, but it's not enough. Toe Knuckles does go down to the Torment. So Chex Mixin going to die after the flash. Eggplants out picks up a kill back in favor of TLP.
This red buff has changed hands at least 4 times in that fight.
Cybersex going in. Flash! No! Gets onto Music. He solo kills him again. Music is getting destroyed.
That was beautiful. Yeah, I don't know if the stats are still the same, but Udyr used to be the #1 solo jungler. He could 1v1 any other jungler. And I'm sure it changes now with all the runes and stuff, because Warwick and Xin Zhao can compete with him. But I think Udyr out-sustains Trundle. He's a great sustained jungler.
Yeah, no, and Udyr does so much damage.
Yeah.
When you have that Tiger stance running, you're doing a lot.
Oh yeah.
Panther had to flash away from the Udyr, but Superior collapse by TLP does result in them picking up, 2 for 1 in their favor off of that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because they killed Baby Carrot and they killed Chex Mix just after she flashed over the wall.
Aw.
Ivory tried to keep Eggplants out alive, or not Eggplants out, Toe Knuckles alive with the Unbreakable, but you can't block the Tormented Soil. It's not a projectile.
And Baby Carrot did overstay a little bit. He was picking up that red buff after Panther had ran away, and they converted on him.
Music continues to take poor trades up against Cybersex. I really don't think he understands the dynamics of this matchup.
I wish we could see chat. I just expect to see first time Kled in the chat bar. I'm teasing, obviously. Sometimes it's not about the lane matchup, it's about which player plays his best. And Cybersex he's playing his champion very well.
Yeah, he's doing a very good job. Eggplant's out, just left to his own devices to pick up the CS. Ivory got more important things to do than babysit. Here we go, Music coming forward again.
Quit it. A lot of red vision in the bot lane. XT wants to make sure that if anybody takes that dragon, they will know.
Yep. And Cybersex continuing to pressure into that top lane. Summon Airy just being an annoyance on the Music. The Bear Trap on Orochi gonna land as he jousts forward. Gets in the violent tendencies to get it knocked off. Eggplant's out. Now goes in with the Killer Instinct. Glacial Fissure knocks up 2. Chex Mixing gonna be going down. There's Cybersex going mega. Music almost. And there's a tower shot, but Cybersex able to survive it.
Bait him. Music can bait him back in, and then Baby Carrot can come kill, but you gotta bait him.
Oh, but here comes Baby Carrot.
Flash on
No
fla-
good
Oh,
Gnar!
Gosh.
Cybersex gnars him away. Here's the charge coming in from Music, but does he have the range? No, does not look like he knew where Cybersex was. TLP now going to pick up Tower First Blood on the bottom lane, thanks to the efforts of Panther to help him out.
Kled does have some range, but Baby Gnar, has ranged auto attack. Very hard to train.
Yeah, the thing is, you can go all in as Kled against Gnar. It is a thing that you need to do, but you gotta do it at the right times. And you gotta avoid getting chunked down quite that low. And at this point, there's no point in trying to go all in because he's already 2 kills ahead of you. So, stop it. just bide your time. You're doing fine in terms of CS.
Got a Tiamat, he can push the wave in, make sure Gnar stays in. Teleport is down for Cybersex, Music is available. And Baby Carrot's gonna solo take that Rift Herald.
Yeah, 11-minute Rift Herald, so very much earlier than we saw in the Eyes Low versus OU series.
2 Tiamats on the side of EXT. I think they're going to easily push all the lane.
We shall see. As Eggplant's out has been rotated into the mid lane to meet up with Ivory and push down that mid while they send Toe Knuckles bot just to wave clear up against Oceans and Money and Chex Mixin. TLP trying to put some pressure down. I don't think you can block that. It's not a projectile. There goes Cybersex going to get caught by the Bear Trap on a rope after the wall up, and they're just trading auto attacks. And he's going to go in with the jousting. Music going to go in a second time. He's going to get another Bear Trap on a rope, knocks him off. Cybersex going very low. Oh, but here comes Baby Carrot. Is Cybersex going to be able to make it out of this one? There's a slow, and Cybersex survives again.
I guess as long as you get Cybersex to back, he'll be wasting his time.
Oh, look at this Ivory. They're going to get stunned up, but Essential Rain is exhausted. There we go. He's going to go in with the Killer Instinct. The Glacial Fish are going to come out. Essential Rain collapsed on by Eggplant's out and Ivory.
And I think Ivory. I think Ivory is going.
Oh, Music is going very low. Needs another, but it's not enough. What is he doing? Cybersex kills him again. Killing spree goes over. Now Oceans and Money gets collapsed on by Panther. The Pillar of Ice and the Subjugate going to come out, and he's killed off. Panther just eats him alive.
Son, I am disappointed. Stop trying to fight this dude.
Holy.
Go sit under turret and clear wave. Don't quit. The weird Rift Herald. wasn't out of time. He had
Yeah,
it.
I'm very curious about that. That Rick Tail drop was so suboptimal as well. EXT, they just sort of look out of sorts right now.
Probably-
Oceans and Money comes up just to poke out a Trundle, and Panther just eats him.
Did.
Music has died numerous times for no reason.
Yeah, it's the end of the season. Probably frustrating. I mean, I'm not blaming you.
I mean, but this game is so important for EXT. This is what this game will, well, not this game, but the series as a whole will secure them a spot in playoffs if they're able to win it.
They may not even to themselves, but to the it's in Gold Cap right now.
Good Toe Knuckles hanging around. Baby Carrot gonna look for an invade, but this might be a little bit over aggressive. You got no one on your team ready to follow you. Music gonna go in on the Cybersex again. Cybersex just gonna be taking this one. The charge gonna come out. Cybersex goes mega. He's gonna go gnar him into the wall. Has to drop tower aggro, but throws a boulder toss to the face. Here we go. Baby Carrot gonna find Ivory. Look for the winner's bite. Not gonna find it.
Yeah, Music is one item shy of being able to 1v1 Gnar. It's one good item, and I think he'll be alright.
I think you need more. You need less of a discrepancy.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Cybersex gonna hop onto him. He just hops up, autos him a couple times.
Can we have some funny music playing every time he dies?
Oh, Baby Carrot finding rather Panther finding Baby Carrot. The subject ain't gonna come out. Deadly Flourish. He flashes away.
He wasn't even against the wall. That was the perfect flash. He was the perfect distance.
Well,
away
that
from the
was
wall.
his team's Deadly Flourish.
Who? Oh, I mean, Udyr when he flashed over that wall.
Ooh, that's a good stun. Essential Rain looking for something more onto Cybersex. Right of the Arcane coming out. Doesn't look like he landed any shots, unfortunately. Alright, Infernal Drake started up by TLP. Cybersex again escapes by the skin of his teeth. What is... Holy cow. Infernal Drake gonna be picked up. TLP in full control of this game right now. 5,500 gold up, and it looks like they're going to try and collapse. TLP now. They blast cone over. Here's the Pillar of Ice. Not going to find a target. Checks mixing with the Black Shield. Was able to avoid the slow.
I'd just like to mention, when TLP finally moves to Plat after this season, if that happens, I would be more than happy to take your Gold Cap team from teasing. Obviously, if they're not going to play in gold. I hope... I'm rooting for the underdog. I hope EXT does really well now. But TLP's got a strong lead on their side.
Yeah, like we said, they are up, what, 5,000 gold right now? 2 towers to 0. And it's only looking to get worse. The only the only CS lead they've got really is Oceans and Money over Eggplants Out, and Eggplants Out's got 2 kills, thanks to the efforts of Panther and Ivory to hand them over.
Oh, and Fed Kaisa is that's a good advantage.
Fed Kaisa, happy team.
Yeah.
Here
He's laughing at him.
we go. Cybersex gonna get jumped up by Music again, but this is a level 11 Gnar. Look how much damage
That's
he does.
a big Gnar. Yeah.
Got Essential Rain and Baby Carrot on their way up here, but Ivory is there as well to make sure he's nice and safe, as well as Eggplants Out hanging around. Winner's Bite going to land on the Baby Carrot. Now TLP, they're going to turn their sights onto that jungler, but are they going to be able to get it? Their slow comes down, there's the stun, and they're just going to chain him down. Baby Carrot oversteps his bounds.
Yeah, even though Kled is behind, he's still got his ultimate, which will help his team, as long as his team is not too far behind.
Yeah, but his team is so far behind. EXT, they really can't do a whole lot right now. There's no situation where they want to engage.
Hey, it's only 11 kills to 1. Kills don't win the game. I mean, it helps.
TLP now with 5 members stacked in the top lane. EXT, they're desperately trying to stop this one. Music has to flash away from the Pillar of Ice and the Glacial Fissure. Panther flashes into the Deadly Flourish. Unbreakable thrown up by Ivory. He's blocking up as much damage as he can. Now the Right of the Arcane going to come out and lands on a few members of TLP, but do they have enough damage to finish off anybody? The Curtain Call going to be thrown in as good measure. 4th shot coming out. Who's it going to land on? It'll be Panther. Checks Mix and Flash Soul Shackles. We'll get the shutdown on the Panther, but at the cost of our own life.
Yeah, I think if they start comboing Jhin, Morgana, and Xerath's long-range abilities, EXT might be able to bring this in, but they're going to have to start playing safely. Sorry, I was going to...
Yeah. EXT now.
But they're gonna have to change their strategy.
Yeah, they did pick up that shutdown music in the bottom lane, split pushing. They know this is the best use for you right now. We need you to get back into the game, put some pressure in the bottom lane.
Oh no!
He's gonna have to back away here thanks to the teleport from Toe Knuckles.
He's so sad. He's trying his best. Udyr sees a blue buff. Baby Carrot wants it, and I guarantee the enemy team knows he's dead. No, they don't.
He's gonna try, but yeah, it doesn't look like TLP really are aware of where he is, so he's gonna be able to get out with that one.
Shout out to Ivory, by the way. I've seen every single pro shield you've dropped, and every single one has saved a teammate. They're beautiful shields. I'm terrible with them.
He's got great shields. Just the best shields. Nobody's got better shields than Ivory. As good as my Donald Trump impression.
Plants out, gonna pick up his own red buff. TLP now, they're all converging on the bottom lane.
Could we talk about when to take different boots before this team fight pops out? Notice the mid laners' builds are generically the same, but Xerath got Sorcerer's boots, while Malzahar got not Lucidity.
That is Lucidity.
Yeah, Lucidity.
Yep.
So why would they both not take the Magic Pen boots?
I would imagine. I guess Toe Knuckles just values the cooldown on his ultimate that much more. He doesn't need to do more damage. He just needs to hold people in place because you've got a lot of damage coming out of the rest of your team. Trundle high damage jungler. Gnar one of the higher damage because he's not one of the tank top laners, and then Kai'Sa, of course. There's so much. Oh, Ivory jumps forward. Glacial Fish are going to be thrown in. That's a two-man Gnar back into the team. TLP with a big play. His double kill goes over to Panther.
I am excited to see the future of TLP. Their teamwork, they just mesh so well right now. Whereas, you know, past seasons they've seen a little clunky. They are all on the same page right now.
TLP, they forced down another tower and 2 more kills. And they're it's so good. Ivory jumps forward, Glacial Fissure immediately.
Perfect.
And then Cybersex just like, all right.
Everything Ivory has been doing with this Braum has been on point. He has not made a real bad misplay on me. That's another dragon coming up. I didn't quite see which one it was. It's hiding behind the thing. Baron is also available. It's been up for 28 seconds. But it doesn't seem like anybody's in a big hurry to go and fight for Baron.
All right, so Toe Knuckles is going to be heading back up towards that top lane with the little void puppies behind him.
And what item is Kai'Sa building right now?
It looks like
Is that Borg?
yeah, it does look like Bork, which is quite out of the ordinary,
Yeah.
actually, as far as Kai'Sa goes. More often than not, you see the AP Kai'Sa.
Yeah.
Guinsoo's Rageblade into Nashor's Tooth. So I'm very perplexed as to this decision. There really is not much reason to go for the physical damage, because you've got enough physical damage coming out of your Trundle and your Gnar, not to mention the fact there's no magic resist on the enemy team anyways. Yeah.
He's going for that
A highly questionable decision, in my opinion, by Eggplants out to go for this Blade of the Rune King.
Not judging, just interested. Maybe he knows how to play this champion better than I do. I mean, he does, obviously, but it's interesting to see the different builds coming out of this champion.
Go Essential Ring, going to throw out some damage onto Ivory. Cybersex going to eat another bear trap on a rope, but it's not going to pull him in.
3 members of TLP with 0 deaths on them right now. Oh, that is a big gold lead.
TLP starting to hang around that Baron area. They're sending Eggplants out back towards the mid lane from bottom lane after having that wave shoving out. That's Cybersex in the top lane. Baby Carrot going to be spotted out by a ward in the Tri-Brush. Watch and see if EXT look for anything here. Here we go. Pillar of Ice Panther cuts off 2 members. That's a really good one. Glacial Fissure comes out. Another grasp onto Ocean. Somebody out of position, but he's able to walk out. Jax Mixon gonna Soul Shackles plus Zanya's, but it's only gonna be the matter of time before she dies as well. Music has already gone down. Ocean's of Money got the Space Aids on him. Essential Ring gonna take some damage, and Cybersex gonna get a godlike kill.
EXT is just so behind on gold. Morgana doesn't have her Zonia's built yet. Baby Carrot doesn't have his full item other than his jungler item yet. He's Just a little behind, just a little bit.
Quite a bit behind now, we would
Yeah.
say. 8.2 thousand gold plus this Baron going down in favor of TLP. Baby Carrot is alive, but he is back in the base. No chance of a steal coming out. TLP will be able to pick this one up. They've got a very fast Baron take with Trundle, Kaisa, and Malzahar.
And they're not even gonna, well, okay, 3 of them back. Say.
Yeah, it's time to recall. You don't have to worry about anything coming out of the enemy
I
team.
was gonna say they should all go and push lanes, but every single lane is pushed into the enemy turret right now.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Frozen Mallet now finished for Cybersex as well, so
Don't fight him.
this is just a really rough time for EXT up against this Gnar. This is one of those situations where, you know, at this point you might as it's just sort of like, all right, we lost this one, let's reset, go into game 2.
This goes to show you how just a few deaths early game can drastically alter the mid game for either.
Yeah, and I mean, like, yeah, obviously it looks very bad when music dies like that over and over again, but a lot of credit has to be given over to Panther in particular, because he has made a lot of these ganks happen bottom lane and gotten them global gold advantages,
yeah.
which have just ballooned even more so. I think TOP as a whole is playing very well. That's a good Pillar of Ice too, but a good stun coming out from Essential Rain will keep him off.
I would like to mention Ivory has 11 assists, which means he only is lacking the 6 kills.
Baby
that
Carrot
Cybersex
goes in
had.
for a stun, but that's going to be a suppress thrown back in his face. Toe Knuckles, get out of my house. Toe Knuckles going to get jumped on. Music going to get a kill from behind with a charge. He flashes in, looking for the pocket pistol, but he's taking a lot of damage. He's going to have to go down in favor or in trade for Eggplant's out. Now Panther on the run. Deadly Flourish going to land. Oceans and Money, does he have enough damage? Looking for a little bit more. A couple more autos will be enough. One more fourth shot. Shut down goes over.
Music, look at you!
Cybersex, though, he's been shoving this top lane the whole time. Essential Rain not going to be able to stop him. There's the Baron buff minions, plus his auto attacks just constantly coming out. It's going to be, in spite of that team fight win, an inhibitor in favor of TLP.
And this is the worst part about the trade in this game is we finally won a team fight, but then somebody in the enemy team was pushing a lane and they took an inhibitor.
Yeah, exactly what happened in the OU versus Eyes Low game, that Yasuo piloted by Shikakmi just too strong in the split push power. Even when they're able to pull these teamfight wins, EXT not able to pull out a win against TLP in terms of the global map, or the macro play.
Yeah, and the teleport for Cybersex was available. He chose not to use it in favor of taking a turret and an inhibitor for his team instead.
Yeah, and seeing as EXT are not able to get any real global objectives off of that, probably the correct decision.
Shout out to AXT for the control wards they have in their own jungle. They're building defensive vision. That way they can, you know, try and stop TLP from snowballing through the jungle and getting picked.
TLP now just trying to push, sorry, not TLP, EXT just trying to reclaim something. This, they are, I can't tell you what they need to do in order to come back in this game. It just is, they're so behind. They need to take fights like the wins like that while also correcting their lanes, and Baby Carrot needs to not die here.
I'll say that's what you need to do for them to get back in this game is they need to not die and get all of their champions to level 18 so they can go toe-to-toe with the enemy.
Music still having a long time before he can actually deal with Cybersex. The Wallop gonna come out. Cybersex actually gonna gnar him in, but that's a lot of members of EXT you're dealing with. The Bear Trap on a row gonna pull him back in, but here comes rest of TLP. Music knocked off a Scarl and immediately shredded down. Here comes the curtain call out of Oceans and Money, but Ivory gonna interrupt it with a Glacial Fissure and the Nether Grasp being thrown on the Baby Carrot. Double kill goes over to Eggplant's out. Now they're running for their lives. Panther going very low. Ignite gonna be thrown down, but it's not gonna be enough to take him down. Toe Knuckles still stepping forward just to make sure that they back away. He's taking a lot of damage there from Essential Rain. The right of the Arcane not available, so they cannot look for any more picks up. TLP get away with a murder. 2 kills to 0 and bleeding red health bars.
And remember, you can always play Star Fox because he can reflect projectile. Oh, that's Smash.
TLP going for the Cloud Drake now. It will be their first Cloud Drake if they pick it up, but it will be their 3rd Drake overall.
This is
EXT, have to deal with these minion waves streaming in from the top lane.
They're only slightly ahead, 10,000 gold. Same thing. Oof. Kind of one-sided. Builds are pretty good though. EXT's getting their items up, and if they continue to get good items, they might be able to compete with TLP if TLP does not close the game out soon enough.
EXT, they're just constantly being shoved back into their base. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to say about this one. Baby Carrot able to pick up a Scuttle Crab, but what is that going to do for you?
I would recommend getting good vision, using Morgana to poke and to use her ultimate to stun the team so Xerath and Jhin can then use their ultimates to put good damage down, but that might lead to Chex Mix and dying. That's just my idea.
Yeah, Cybersex coming forward. He's so threatening. Oceans and Money, if he gets caught by an auto attack, that might just mean he dies because of how much damage Cybersex does.
And with that frozen mallet, man, you're not going to be able to get away from him.
Yeah, exactly. TLP now shoving in the bottom lane. Here comes the charge coming out of Music, but he's going to get caught by CC immediately. The Nethergrass is going to be used. Here's the Glacial Fissure, and the Baby Carrot's first one to fall. Music now has to back away as Chex Mixon did give her life. Soul Shackles, Lasagnas were invested. Meanwhile, we called it. Oceans and Money did go down to face Cybersex, who will jump forward. A double kill goes over to Panther. That'll be TLP picking up 4 kills. Essential Rain right of the Arcane. Eggplant's out flashing away, but he will not be able to dodge the second shot. Cybersex coming forward. There's the Frozen Mallet slow, but he's stunned up and he has to back away. But TLP, they don't care. They want the inhibitor.
Might have just charged his team to their own deaths.
They had to do something. They were going to lose that anyway, and there goes the game. The second Nexus Tower and the Nexus. TLP 1-0 up over EXT.
Not over yet.
Yeah, TLP with the 1-0 lead over EXT. They are 1 win away from second seed going into playoffs and the quarterfinal bye. However, EXT, it's not the end for them yet. They need to win this series in order to make it to playoffs. So we're going to take a short break before we get into game number 2 of the series. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you for game 2 in just a few minutes. Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Summer 2018 Gold Capped Week 9. This is, again, the final week of Gold Capped, and we're about to get into game number 2 between EXT and TLP. Again, TLP did win game number 1. If they win this series, TLP are the number 2 seed going into playoffs, which means that they will have that that bye out of the quarterfinals. EXT, they're the ones who need to win this series in order to make it into playoffs. So we're going to go into game number 2. It is EXT on the blue side up against TLP on the red side, and TLP, it looks like they've subbed out their top laner. Cyber6 taking a back seat to Mutant in this game.
That's called a handicap. I'm kidding. He probably had something to do.
And who knows? We haven't seen Mutant play, so we'll see if he can perform as well as Cyber6 did do. He was playing the same champion, the Gnar. Panther on the Sejuani.
Yeah.
That's the interesting one.
Very similar to his favorite Amumu. Very similar.
Yeah, and it is a champion that Panther has shown a
no.
propensity for. Checks Mixin, flash away instantly. Is a champion that Panther has shown propensity for.
Yeah.
He does like to play a lot of these tankier junglers. And it's a champion that is coming back into flavor. We've seen it a lot at Rift Rivals.
And TLP running the double teleport. They do like that.
It is their MO. They like to do that a lot. Music on Ornn in this game. Hopefully we'll see if he can stack up a little bit better up against Mutant on this Gnar, on the Ornn. He has played a lot of the Ornn in the OKLCS as far as we've seen.
Yeah, and Ornn's got a little more range, his ability, so he might be able to stand up versus...
But I mean, aside from the Trundle, this is TLP's exact same team composition?
Yeah, they might have banned the Trundle or something.
I would imagine so, and then they picked up the Sejuani in exchange. Baby Carrot have the Udyr again. He has seemed to like the champion. Give music over one of his favored top laners. Alright, so expect to see a lot of the same in this game, seeing as how many of these champions are exactly the same. Jax Mixin going to get stunned up by the concussive blows, however. She'll turn back a stun onto Ivory. The exhaust going to be used. They're trying to chase her down. She's got no flash, if you remember. Summoner who comes up for Oceans and Money, and it's first blood for him!
The greed.
Yeah, super greedy from Ivory. Take it back. EXT answer out with an early lead.
It was nice for TLP to strategize that Leona had no flash, and she was overextended. Ezreal was putting out some good damage.
Yeah, Oceans and Money just free to auto the entire time that both Eggplants Out and Ivory are focusing on to Chex Mixin, and then they don't account for the flash, they take a tower shot, and Ivory ends up giving his life a bit of an overextension by the support of TLP.
Yeah, he's going to have to change his name to Oceans and Money and First Bloods.
I mean, First Blood brings the money, right? So it's like, you cut out the middleman.
Hey!
Zenith Blade going to be sidestepped by Eggplants Out. Alright, so TLP now on the back foot a little bit. They're going to get shoved in by Oceans and Money on Ezreal. Looking to pick up that Tear of the Goddess.
I'm interested to see the bot lane, Leona versus Braum, because they both perform kind of similar functions. They can both protect, but Leona can really get in there if Braum blows his cooldown.
Yeah, Leona is a little bit more engage-oriented, whereas Braum... I mean, the way that Ivory has been playing Braum is very engage-heavy, where he jumps forward and throws at the Glacial Fissure as an engage tool. But Braum has a lot more versatility in that he's very efficient as a disengage tool as well. Music coming forward onto Mutant.
I think it's funny they subbed out their top laner, but the new guy is still playing the same champion.
I mean, just it's a good champion. It's a style they like to play. It's not all that weird. I imagine it wasn't due to like performance issues or anything. Mutant probably just available when Cyber6 was not. TLP meanwhile got Panther up towards that top lane, clearing out. He went for a full clear of his jungle, plus picked up that Scuttle Crab on the top side.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not the Scuttle Crab on the top side. I'm looking at the wrong.
Wants that level 6. He needs it. I know Sejuani can gank before 6, but that ultimate is so powerful at turning a team or a 1v2.
For sure. Yeah. Mutant just having his time CSing under tower. Toe Knuckles gonna get pushed back by the Pillar of Flame from Essential Rain. See things fairly quiet right now. The 400 gold discrepancy that EXT do have as a result of that first blood should technically be more if things are all things considered equal, but got slight CS leads both top and bot, which is neutralizing it somewhat.
Uh-oh. Bot laners have left bot lane, and I think
They're
know.
trying to go for the Scuttle Crab. Music missing the Searing Charge. Now, Ivory going to be caught out a little bit by the damage coming out of Baby Carrot, but here comes Panther. There's the Braum going to stun him up with the concussive blows. Baby Carrot now going to get stunned up as well.
Ooh,
Music solos out
wow.
Mutant. Meanwhile, Essential Rain solos out Toe Knuckles while the rest of TLP are chasing down the 3 members of EXT. Baby Carrot going very low. Going to have to be forced
Jason.
back. Panther not going to find anything.
Look at EXT getting 3 kills to 0, and they did not, the bot lane and jungle did not give any kills there, so that was very nice.
Yeah, wow. Music, even after missing the knockoff from the Searing Charge, Ornn just has so much shielding, so low cooldowns.
Yeah.
We talked about how powerful Ornn can be before, and there it is. He's able to take down Mutant in a very close 1v1, and then Essential Rain at the same time ends up soloing out Toe Knuckles.
And Ornn doesn't, Ornn used to be able to cancel out stuns.
Yeah, he used to be unstoppable during the duration of the Bellows Breath.
Can't do that anymore.
Yeah, he can no longer do that.
Ugh, that's overpowered.
Yeah, Ornn's still kind of a disgusting champion. Just the how low his cooldowns are and how much damage he can do together. Ornn is just built for those types of top lane trades, and definitely saw what happened there when Music is able to beat out Mutant.
Yeah. Mutant. Skin.
I think that's the base Gnar skin actually.
My favorite. I mean, there's
I'm a big fan of the Gentleman Gnar myself.
Yeah.
Like he has a monocle.
I love that. Like Gentleman Cho'Gath.
Yeah, he has a monocle. He has a pocket watch. He's got he throws the clock towers.
Yeah. I'd love to see a definitely not Gnar skin.
Yeah, it's like it draws a lot of inspiration from the hold on a second, Music gonna go in with the Call of the Forge God, knocking up Mutant. Does he have enough damage? He's definitely winning the trade, but I think Mutant's gonna be able to kite it out for a little bit longer. Music gonna breathe on him for a little bit more. The Nullifying Orb gonna come out. Music going with the Searing Charge, but not gonna get the knockout. Trading onto autos, but he's taking the tower shot. Mutant is gonna try and turn it around!
Oh wow, that was greedy.
Very greedy by Music to go for that Searing Charge. Takes the tower shot, ends up losing out. Now Mutant, he's got to get out of here. He's got to hop on top of Baby Carrot.
He's got a big minion wave there too. Yeah, as Music had moved forward to put more damage on Gnar's minions, his range minions were putting damage on him from behind.
Yeah, I think, and Music definitely seems like he's getting very ahead of himself. Got very ahead of himself on Kled, and now even when he gets a lead, plays very aggressively, goes in on Mutant, ends up dying, and essentially Mutant's never died at this point. He's 26 CS up at 8 minutes.
That is a big CS discrepancy. Kills are important, but you got to make sure to keep up with your farm.
I mean, kills are great. They're more of a bonus than anything.
Yeah.
It's more important that you don't die like that.
Not dying's hard sometimes.
In any case, what were we talking? Oh, Gentleman Gnar draws a lot of
Yeah.
inspiration from the curious case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that.
Hello.
Oh, meanwhile, Essential Rain gonna get ganked up by Panther. One more auto will
comes.
be the stun. There it is, and the Pyroclasm coming out, but it's not gonna matter as the Nether Grasp from Toe Knuckles will secure a return
Gonna
kill.
walk it out. Yeah, Panther didn't even have to use his ultimate.
And not when you have enough CC across the board. Panther able to just auto him 4 times for the damage, or for the stun, and then Toe Knuckles just chains it in with the Nether Grasp.
Yeah, way to go, Essential Rain. You should have taken Cleanse.
Cleanse, I don't think would have saved you because Cleanse doesn't work on suppression.
Season. Goodness. Hey, at least this isn't one-sided. It's nice to see a match where, you know, at least both teams are kind of even.
Yeah, as it is right now, EXT definitely doing a lot better than game number 1. Baby Carrot pulling himself a decent chunk of EXP ahead over Panther, but look at this TLP looking for the Infernal Drake. Chex Mixin does have an idea what's going on. There's his Baby Carrot trying to get his way in here. Music going to be teleported in. The Solar Flare and the True Shot Barrage thrown in. Here we go. They're going to Blast Cone in as Music engages. We call it a Forge God. Blocked! Ivory with the Unbreakable stops the ram.
That's amazing. I've never seen that used before like that. That was beautiful.
Yeah, you can use Braum to block the Call of the Forge God either direction. Obviously, better to block it as it's coming in.
That was beautiful. I've never seen that interaction before. That was great call on Ivory. He's playing Braum just excellently.
Yep. EXT, though, with 5 members stacked in the mid lane, they're going to force down Tower First Blood. Really nice response in their favor.
Much more.
There's 900 gold in their favor. ETLP, you're going to try and answer back with this one in the bottom lane. Are they going to be able to get it? It's going down at a reasonable pace. I think they will get it before anyone on EXT are able to respond.
Ezreal is
And they're going to be found here by Baby Carrot, though. Who will win this one? Baby Carrot doesn't want to get stunned up because here comes Toe Knuckles. There's the stun. Toe Knuckles going to silence him up. Glacial Prism flashed away from.
Saved that flash. That was very impressive. And I really thought TLP was going to take that bot lane turret, but that wave was just a little shy.
Yep.
And Baby Carrot is not going to solo a Rift Herald this game. Back.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he had the health bar to do so, and doesn't want to risk getting caught by the members of TLP.
Oh. Braum and Kaisa can both put stacks on things. That's kind of cool.
Yep. Oh, Solar Flare invested by Chex Mixin because here comes Essential Rain. Looking for the stun. Pyroclasm thrown out. Here's Eggplant's out. Running away. He's going to get popped here, but not enough damage coming out.
2 flashes.
Yeah, 2 flashes burned. Eggplant's out. An Ivory burn. All 4 summoners, all things said and done. Only the exhaust from Chex Mixin burned there. Mutant about to go Mega. They're going Mega, probably a disadvantage in this particular matchup, and Baby Carrot coming in, but they're not going to go for a dive onto the Mega Gnar.
And they are pinging Rift Herald. Wants it.
Yeah, they are going to, yeah, you're right. They're pinging onto the Rift Herald. Baby Carrot and Music going to be heading over there. Looks like Essential Rain is on his way up there as well. Everything going to calm down a little bit.
Yeah,
Ocean's...
interesting.
Go ahead.
Interesting bot lane matchup. They're even on CS. There is 1 kill. That first early kill from Ezreal, but it did not stop TLP from keeping up in CS. Really nice. And that's a bot, or that's a Malzahar roaming bot lane. They really want to be able to take that turret so they can, you know, force it and take mid as well.
TLP now pushing into the bottom lane. 3 members stacked there, and they will pick up a tower. So only 300 gold separating the 2 teams as it is right now. TLP now rotating up towards that mid lane, it looks like. Toe Knuckles with the roam down was able to force back Oceans and Money. Now they're going to go and help him out in his lane. It's a give and take, a teamwork. It's a team effort. Gonna go Mega. It looks like Mutant has diverged a little bit in his build path compared to Cybersex. He's going for the Frozen Mallet first. Try and kite out onto Music. As opposed to the Black Cleaver, just give you more damage.
I think that Iceborne Gauntlet is going to prove very helpful versus Gnar.
Yeah. It is the armor item of choice for Ornn. Gives you a little bit of extra damage, gives you the CDR, gives you mana, as well as the fact that it gives you that Spellblade proc, which you can use to push down towers a little bit faster. Kind of just gives you everything you want if you want an armor item. Oh, here we go. Mutant, though, coming up with the help of Panther. The Searing Charge gonna be flashing away, but he will follow Flash. Panther will get the slow down. Music gonna get slowed up constantly and kept in place. Now, Baby Carrot is in a bad spot. One more auto from Panther will secure him. And that'll be the stun and a double kill for Panther.
Oh, no, Panther did use the ultimate. I thought he saved it.
Yeah, he used it onto Music to chain CC, but a Rift Herald dropped in the bottom lane. Another Grasp onto Essential Rain into the Glacial Fissure, but Toe Knuckles doesn't have enough damage. The Solar Flare onto all of them. Pyroclasm burning.
Wow.
Oceans and Money slays down Ivory, but Eggplant's out in the back line with the help of Mutant, who teleported down. They will take down Essential Rain after the stopwatch expires. The Zenith Blade gets on Eggplant's out, but it's not enough to take down the kill.
Almost.
3 for 1 in favor of TLP. Oceans and Money able to make it out the backside.
Yeah, this is a much more even fight than last game.
TLP though, coming out in their favor at the end of that one. True Shot Barrage
But why?
aiming for Eggplant's out.
Oh, I was going to say, but why?
He was very low, but he didn't have vision of where he was. Thought he might have moved back a little bit more before recalling. Unfortunately, Eggplant's out was pushing out that bottom lane a little bit farther.
Like how Ezreal attacked the red buff and ran off. I guarantee this is the exchange. Hey,
No,
don't take my red buff.
Maybe?
He was right there, yeah.
Maybe that's right. Baby
Oh.
Carrot now heading towards the red buff. He's like,
Don't take
no,
my red
no, that's mine, bro. And it doesn't matter. Oceans and Money with the Monomune building towards the Trinity Force now. Quinsu's Rage played for Eggplant's out, and here's an Infernal Drake on the table. TLP already have one to their name. They would like to get the second one. EXT would very much like to prevent that from happening.
Yeah. Pretty even right now. Even gold, even kills. TLP does have one.
Here comes Mutant. He gets a big slow up, and the Arctic Assault in the back, but Panther gets caught by the Pillar of Flame. Pyroclasm burning, but Panther's already killed off Music. There's a lot of damage. The Nethergrass being invested only onto the support. Music does go down. Baby Carrot pops as well as Mutant. It's a 3 for 3, but they're trying to chase down Oceans and Money. He's taking a lot of damage. He's got Arcane Shift away. Pillar of Flame comes out. Toe Knuckles forced away. Both mid and ADC on both sides survive.
Yeah, right before Panther died, he did get his ultimate available, and he did use it to save his ADC.
It's a very close fight there. Looked to be going the way of TLP as Mutant got a boomerang across all of the members into Panther coming in with the Arctic Assault. However,
Ultimate available.
that Pyroclasm from Essential Rain doing so much work in that fight.
Yeah. Oh, Brand is such a scary champion with his percent
Oh,
health damage.
EXT. Come forward,
Getting
clear out a
greedy.
control ward.
They're getting greedy.
Need to worry because Eggplant's out does still have the Killer Instinct, can bait them with that low health bar, and definitely can burst through what Oceans and Money has to offer. True Shot Barrage thrown in is going to chunk Eggplant's out a little bit lower.
That's one thing I like is if the enemy team is going to sit there in front of the dragon to tie and taunt you, hit the dragon
Oh
and make
yeah,
it
but
bite.
look at that. TLP with positional advantage are the ones who secure the Infernal Drake.
I don't know if TLP was going to start that dragon, so having Oceans and Money use his ultimate and it forced the dragon forward, that might have... A free dragon?
I don't think that was the case. I think TLP were always going to try that one. It's just a matter of, I don't think that EXT really thought they were going to start it, so they didn't get in position to contest. Now Music with a 1v1 up against Mutant. Here comes the call of the Forge God. He's going to get the knockup off. Mutant going to get caught there, but Music is taking a lot of damage. He's getting kited out. Mutant doesn't have a Black Cleaver, though. Here comes Ivory to tilt the scales, but it doesn't matter. Music claps him with the Iceborne Gauntlet, and that will be Music with a 1v1 up against Mutant, taking him down as well as making Ivory walk away in shame.
One thing I've noticed as to why TLP is playing better as a team is just look at the number of control wards they have in their inventory right now. They have 7 control wards between the 5 of them right now.
They just dropped 1, so they have 6 now.
So much vision.
5, make it 5 as Ivory has dropped his.
So
But yeah,
much
I get what
vision.
you're saying.
I love it. That way they can drop 1 control ward to move forward, and if that bush is clear, they can then keep leapfrogging it forward to push their vision out. Great. Just, it's nice to see so much growth in this team.
Yeah, they've been playing in Gold Cap for quite a while there.
Yeah.
It's really good to have some continuity here so we can see the growth of these teams. In any case, TLP, it's not over. They haven't won yet. They are actually the ones down in terms of towers, down in terms of pressure. They do have 2 Infernal Drakes. However, Music did just solo out Mutant. Oceans and Money has caught up handily to Eggplant's out at this point.
Dummy.
Baby Carrot, though, might get caught here, looking for the winner's bite from Ivory. Is going to get the slow off. Here
You
comes Panther.
dummy.
Glacial Prison going to be coming out. They're going to use their CC onto him, and that'll be the Killer Instinct with Eggplant's out.
He went into that that Baron pit to get that ward while the enemy team had the Rift Circle.
Scuttler, yeah. EXT, yeah. A little bit of a misstep from Baby Carrot there. Here comes Mutant coming forward. Music gonna get slowed up by the Frozen Mallet. Here comes Panther into the line. But there's the Solar Flare and the Call of the Forge God. Nice block by Ivory yet again, but the Pyroclasm doing enough damage. Mutant has killed off Music. There's the Nethergrass being used onto Essential Rain. He'll flash away. Oceans and Money now backing away. Here comes the Chex Mixin, backing herself into the tower as well. 2 for 0 in favor of TLP, but very low health bars.
Nicely done. Eggplant's out getting those double buffs off that exchange. They're going to have to change their name to Taste Like Platinum next season. Heyo.
Mutant just continuing to put pressure on that mid lane. EXT, they're not able to really get anything out of this one.
I'm impressed with how this game's been going. Again, even CS. The towers, you know, I mean, EXT's got a couple more towers. Down but not out. And it looks like TLP is pinging around Baron. Not in Baron, but around. Oh. Getting that vision out. That's, they know that there's going to be a big fight around Baron. It's finally up. It's been up for about a minute. And even if neither team can go for it right now, that's where the fights are going to start gravitating.
EXT.
Buddy's backing.
See how this one's going to turn out. TLP. EXT just sort of left their mid lane unattended. TLP all of a sudden will be able to pick up that tower, but they're gonna try and oh my word, Ivory again with a block. Solar Flare gonna land onto nothing, but Ivory's gonna pay the price for that tower.
The tower did go down.
Yeah, TLP do pick up that tower. Ivory with a good block again under the Call of the Forge God that would have caught his entire team. However, it does cost him his life as Essential Rain, and he's gonna stun him up. EXT now heading towards possibly the Baron. Definitely that area. They got a fairly large wave building in the top lane. TLP without their support. Are they going to start this? It does look like EXT.
They're trying to bait it.
Oh man, scary. EXT, they're definitely trying to bait it now. Oceans and Money. He'll be
bait.
He'll be the bait, while that Brush will be the hook.
Not gonna go for it. No, they're gonna.
Ooh,
Trying to push bait again, but
Ivory trying to find some vision.
They don't have a control ward though.
Yeah, the thing is, EXT, they don't have any vision in that area of the jungle either, so I don't think they even knew Ivory was there.
Nope, Leona has 3 control wards right now.
There's one. They will clear out the Baron pit again. Ivory just gonna come back in and drop another ward. The Eggplant's out, finding Oceans and Money there with a few autos.
Gonna do his solo thing, pushing out that wave, making money.
Baby Carrot clears fairly quickly with that Trinity Force Tiamat.
Oh yeah.
He's not all that tanky though. We've seen him get shredded quite a bit. TLP, this is a third Infernal.
I'd like to see a more bruiser build from Baby Carrot.
I mean, he's probably building tank now, but it's gonna be a while before he's actually tanky enough. The more pressing issue is this is a third Infernal Drake. If TLP pick this up, EXT are gonna be in a world of hurt.
I don't know if this is standard, but he still has his Hunter's Machete.
Scared. TLP getting forced back actually because Mutant is
Look at
now
that
getting
damage.
here. He teleported in. EXT, they're gonna start this one up. Music gonna throw in the Call of the Forge God. Ivory blocks it again, but the Pyroclasm. Solar Flare misses, but Eggplant is in the middle of the enemy team, but he's doing enough damage. He is gonna burn to the Ignite, but no, he survives. Music getting taken down by Panther. Toe Knuckles on a killing spree. Music gonna clap onto him before it goes down, but it's the triple kill for Mutant and the ace for TLP.
And poor Music, he struggled last game. He struggled a bit last game. And now every ultimate he has attempted to use, Ivory has been there with the shield.
Denied is the term that we use in this industry for that one.
Dang.
Ivory just throwing out that Unbreakable every single time. Music needs to wait for that cooldown to be down before he uses that Call to Forge God. There's you know, if you throw out Essential Rain's damage, or I mean, you know, throw out a little bit of damage like Mystic Shots,
Yeah.
enough damage that he has to use that Unbreakable to block brand damage, then Music is free to throw in the Call of the Forge God. However, they keep on using that as they're trying to
It's
engage.
their primary.
They keep on trying to use that to engage, and Ivory's just like, all right, then I'm just gonna, okay. Much better, I think, would be have Chex Mixin go with the engage as the Solar
Yeah.
Flare. Just try and use it to force the fight. Ivory will eventually be forced to use the Unbreakable, and that's when you can use the Call of the Forge God. You don't have to always use that to start the fights off. However, Ivory doing a very good job just holding onto that cooldown until he absolutely needs it, and that Call of the Forge God just coming in way too early. He's able to block it every
Can you
time.
determine which direction the Forge God comes from?
Yes, because you,
Based on...
yeah, the little path opens up. You get to see the path coming.
Okay, well, maybe he can have it come in from an angle and redirect it. I know hitting him at an angle is
But the thing is, he can still block it going the other way. It'll just knock him up.
inconvenient.
EXT though, around, looking for a possible engage.
Brian, man, it's close, man. TLP's got a slight gold lead now.
Yeah, EXT at the very least did pick up an Infernal Drake for themselves.
Yeah.
So they didn't deny the
Ugh.
triple Infernal.
Keeping him from taking all three of those, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here's the Call of the Forge God coming out again. Ivory just blocks him off.
He's
Music
so
gonna
mad.
flash for the Searing Charge.
He's so
Glacial Fissure
mad.
gonna be used as a disengage with the Solar Flare. Only finds
Oh
one.
my
Eggplant
God.
out goes Unstoppable. The Nethergrass gonna keep Ibikara in place as Chex Mixin now running for his life. She's gonna go down a double kill for the ADC of TLP.
Oh, Music was so mad. Did you see him flash forward to try and take Braum out? He was so mad. Oh, that poor guy.
TLP now with 3 members of EXT dead and 5 of them alive. Gonna start up the Baron. Sejuani a lot faster at clearing those jungle camps because you can just repeatedly use your E onto the Baron. It is gonna go down and Baron gonna be over to TLP.
Quick question. Can anybody please make a small video of every single Forge God denial that SoPyro has made today? It's like 6 or 7 right now. I just need a small music video.
Oh my word.
Yeah, he has not missed a single shield on those goats. Goat, right?
It's a ram.
A ram. Use. He's not missed a single one. Very, very impressive. Tiny play.
So EXT now very much on the back foot. Not Call of the Forge God. The Baron is picked up by TLP. They're gonna correct some minion waves and then start deciding where they want to push.
No neutral objectives up, so it's up to the teams and up to Vision as to where the next fight's gonna be. Oh, that Baron empowered me.
We do see Eggplants out going for a more AP heavy build this time.
What? What?
I don't know what just happened. Oceans and Money, I guess that was a DC. It looks like that was a DC, and that's
let's
very unfortunate timing.
Yeah, they just
For-
jumped right on top of him.
And as a result, Essential Rain gets caught out by Panther, and that will be TLP picking up 2 quick kills and an inhibitor as a result.
Dang.
That was very unfortunate timing.
This game could have gone either way. That's unfortunate.
8.5 thousand gold lead in favor of TLP. Make it a little bit more as that tower goes down in the top lane.
What's that program that Riot uses to rewind games to specific points?
Oh, Mutant gonna jump in, pulls in Music. The Call of the Forge God doesn't even get to come through as Ivory, just for good measure, throws up the Unbreakable.
That's game. There's no way they're going to be able to.
Yeah, with no tank line, I don't think that EXT can really do anything here. True Shot Barrage going to be thrown out. Essential Rain slowed up and will get stunned up as the Glacial Fissure comes out. Essential Rain goes down. Panther just eating up as much damage as he can. Will die to the hands of Oceans and Money. Eggplant's out will as well, but that'll be enough. They don't need any more TLP with a Baron empowered wave. Ivory and Toe Knuckles going to look to end the game.
Try, man. Especially with those Baron empowered minions. And they've got one coming mid, but it might be a little.
Yeah, the teleport going to come down from Mutant as well. They will be able to finish this one off. Well, maybe not.
3
Music
seconds
is coming up.
on.
Ivory, does he have the Unbreakable? Doesn't matter. There's no Call of the Forge God. It
Oh.
will be TLP taking the victory over EXT, and they will be your number 2 seed going into playoffs.
Dang, man. Poor Ornn, man. His entire champion, his entire kit was just nullified by Braum.
Yeah.
What's stronger, a god of the Forge, Shieldy boy? Like, man, that's got to be disappointing for you.
Yeah, unfortunately, let's do the calculations so we make sure that I'm doing it correctly.
Okay.
So, Islo 11-0, they're the number 1 seed.
Nice.
TLP and Ghost are 9-2 coming out of this week. TLP with the head-to-head will be your number 2 seed, and
Yes.
Ghost at number 3. Double Agents with a win this week as well due to the forfeit. They will be 8-3. So they are your
Yes.
number 4 seed, guaranteed.
Yes, guaranteed.
Oklahomies and OU both. No, Oklahomies was the only of the 6 and 4 teams with a win
Yeah.
this week.
5th? Yeah. As if that would.
Yeah, so they are 7 and 4. They will have a win. They will be your number 5 seed. And then OU and EXT both at 6 and 5. OU with the head-to-head, they will be your number 6 seed.
That could have been completely different if EXT had won this game.
Yeah, if EXT won this game, EXT would have had the better win record than OU, and they would be your number 6 seed. However, did not pan out that way. OU will take the number 6 seed going into playoffs for Gold Capped. So, what
a
that means,
fight.
so what it means is Islo and TLP, they will have your buys going into quarterfinals. They do not have to play in quarterfinals. They just get to wait until semifinals, get to see how things go. Ghost, as the number 3 seed, will play against OU, your number 6 seed.
Yeah, Ghost, who has only lost to TLP
And
Islo.
Islo. They've only lost to the teams better than them.
That's going to be a tough one for the other 3 teams behind him.
Yeah. And the Double Agents will match up against the Oklahomies in the 4 versus 5 seed. Scoot a little bit this way. You're out of frame. So, that will be that. That will be the end of the Gold Capped regular season. So,
And when are the quarterfinals going to be?
quarterfinals will be this week. We will be doing our best to stream them live. Anything we don't get to you live, we'll get to you during the weekend stream. We'll be streaming week 9 of Platinum Capped as well, or week 10 of Platinum Capped.
Okay.
Diamond and Platinum week 9 will be tomorrow. And then week 10 of Platinum Capped will be next weekend. And then the final series, the quarterfinal series of Gold Capped will be live and or on that same day.
Yeah.
So, and then of course the 21st is our playoffs event. So please do show up to that.
Even if your team lost, please show up. It is a lot of fun.
So we are going to be done with the stream for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow for Platinum and Diamond week 9. Have a good day and hope to see you tomorrow.